know what to do with the pack when she keeps saying that she don't smoke. Why clothes smell like kush when she keeps saying that she don't smoke. Why she keep blowing clouds in the air when she keeps saying that she don't smoke.
That's that motherfucking shit.
Born and raised right here in San Francisco, California, man.
Find a beach boy. Ooh, Barcelona.
Is this the smokiest stage right now? I'm rolling loud.
You know, when you think about it, music and weed have something in common. The world needs something like this right now.
I'm from Germany. We're from Panama. Here with Werner, bro.
Papeles.
Feeling good, man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, yeah. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, mine.
representing the United States Army, Coriel Brotherwood!
His leg locks, and that's what he goes right for.
He said he likes anything that makes him go top.
Yeah, right now, boom.
Hops the back.
Coriel hopping on the back.
It could be tight. It's under the chin.
That looks like it's going to be over. And he gets a tap. Right into the cage. He's not even going to put it out there in the match. He's going to grapple with it.
Goes in on the guillotine.
Look at there's a T-bar. Switching to a heel hook.
Both guys attacking the legs.
Yes.
And a finish. Wood entering the cage again in his trademark light-up fashion. This guy is... It's a surprise that he's in the final, to be honest. Joseph finds himself stretched out, getting his knuckles rolled over one another.
Then you yak, wrist control, and then you get the neck. This is textbook.
There's your tap.
There's the tap. Coriel Brotherwood. 3 submissions tonight. Wow.
With our winner of the entire tournament. Congratulations. We got another submission win. How do you feel?
Feels pretty good, pretty surreal. This is my 4th time competing. My first tournament at Blue Belt was here like 2 months after I got my Blue Belt. I took 2nd. Really nice to go home with the win. And the gift card and all the support and all the love. It has been a really fun event. I tell everybody, this is the dopest tournament in jiu-jitsu. Try to get everybody to come out.
What makes me strong isn't about how many times I've been knocked down, but how many times I've gotten up from being knocked down. What keeps me focused isn't the fear of failure, but the thrill of the next punch. What makes me a champion is that every day that I wake up, I choose to go harder than the day before. It's not about self-doubt, but it's about self-belief. I believe, go hard.
It's a typical day for John and Karen. But oh no, looks like you're running low on the good stuff. But don't worry, guys. Did you know you can get your cannabis delivered to you in style?
Yo, what the? Yo, how you work this thing, yo? But I am making it right. Yeah, boy!
Hardin now offers free same-day delivery.
Hardin has the best.
Hardin voted the best dispensary and delivery service in Las Vegas. Get your cannabis with us today.
Check, check.
smoke weed, and do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you seen the High Rollers thing?
Yeah. High Rollers has these awesome events where they smoke weed and then they fight in a jiu-jitsu match. And you're talking like elite, world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belts competing high on marijuana.
It's by far the coolest martial arts event I've ever been to.
It's the High Rollers BJJ tournament. Cannabis-infused jiu-jitsu. All competitors will be consuming cannabis before their match, and they'll be competing to win a pound of cannabis per division.
Hey, you like weed, you like jiu-jitsu, check out High Rollers.
High Rollers.
What's up, High Rollers, BJJ.
We got a shout out for the High Rollers. We got high, we rolled up to the
Jars Cannabis has the best prices on the largest selection of high-quality products from the brands you know and trust. With 3 Valley locations open for 21 plus and medical
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to High Rollers 22.
Let's go.
In the #1 cannabis-infused jiu-jitsu show in the world. And now, our commentators for this evening, Keebler, Darren Branch, and Stephen, the American Psycho Bonner.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen at home? Darren, here we go.
Yes.
I am really excited. High Rollers 22.
Let me give you a grinder.
We got doobies rolled up for tonight, and I'm not the best at rolling joints, but I'm excited to see some of these fights. We have the finals of the tournament. They've been grappling all day. We have the white through brown belt finals, right?
Yes.
And then we got a 4-man tourney consisting of brown belts.
There's brown belts and purple belts mixed.
Wow. We got a girls match too, Brittany Reyes and Giovanni Pastrone. And the match I'm most excited to see, Damian Nitkin. I'm a huge fan of this guy, and he's fighting Robert Martinez. And man, I can't wait to see him go at it. They get a whole 10 minutes to work before the overtime too.
And if it goes 10, I mean, Damian has been tapping people left and right around
like in
here.
2 minutes.
Guillotine cities. I'm not trying to rat him out. I'm not saying that's his only move. I don't know if his opponent can hear my voice.
He does a mean head and arm choke too.
He's got some shit.
The Darces, man. He's a Darce master.
So I'm excited to see him as always. I'm also happy that he's just a part of things here now, right? Like, we're going to be seeing a lot more of Damian in the future.
Good. I'm a huge fan of his. Like, he really impressed me at High Rollers 20.
Look, this isn't a
when
gimmick.
he was
I'm rolling
tapping
up.
guys like they were going out of style.
3 guys in a row. 3 men stepped up,
And
3 men got sat down.
Within like 5 minutes.
It was a really, really amazing showing, and that's how he made his name for himself here. And so now he has a chance to show himself on the main stage with more attention on him, and that's what he deserves.
See, that's what happens. You come to High Rollers and you impress us. You tap a couple guys like he did, even one guy. If he put on a great match, we're going to have you back. And it's a great show to help make your name for yourself on. And what are you rolling up there, Darren?
I'm rolling up some top secret stuff here. Some stuff I don't even discuss where it came from. You know? Maybe it wasn't the most legally acquired stuff, but it's beautiful stuff.
Let's not forget about the black belt main event, the final match. Matt Feriallo against Armin. Man, I'm going to butcher his name. Mirzana Khan Aladhu.
It's okay. Names are tough. Now, there's a story here.
That's a really hard one.
There's a story here, and frankly, it involves me.
Please share it.
So I was texted, and it said, Darren, you versus Jeff Glover. And I said, yes. And then I was texted that wasn't possible. And I said, it's
And
fair.
you said, what you talking about, Willis?
No, I didn't stress out. I never do.
Okay.
Look at the look on my face. Do I seem stressed? So then I get asked, what about Bill Cooper? And I say, yes. But this morning I was told that Bill had a transportation issue. And then I was also told...
Wow, those are some big names. Those would have been nice.
It would have been incredible. I was also told that another big name wouldn't be able to join us. Jessica I isn't here tonight due to snowstorm. And so I said, should I abandon my man Stefan at the desk? Or should I let somebody else shine tonight? And I said, let somebody else shine.
What you talking about, Willis?
I would never abandon you, sir. I'm here to the end. So I'm out of the main event.
That's Cleveland for you with the snowstorm, right?
Brother.
That's where Jessica's coming out of.
Brother, Cleveland is the best and most wonderful place in the world, but it will snow on
Didn't you used to
and
live
bury
there?
you. Used to. I still do. I sleep in Vegas.
I didn't know that. I just figured you were here.
I'm a
with me.
Cleveland
You're a
guy.
Cleveland
No,
guy.
I live here, but I'm a Cleveland guy. There's no
You spend a lot of time there.
There's no Las Vegas tattoo on my shoulder.
Could you help me with Armin's last name?
I cannot. I can just stumble just as much as you did, but I'm looking forward to seeing him grapple. He's really incredible.
He's great. He's a black belt. He's got a load of experience, been in the game over 15 years. And Matt Ferriello is a beast himself, man. He's wrestled for us before and been really impressive.
I'm excited for the white belt. Let's talk about the white belt.
Let's talk about the white
Let's
belts.
talk about the fact that we have a white belt here that has an ear worse than most black belts I know. I said, hey, kid, how long have you been training? He said, I got this about 4 months in. And then I watched him finish a guillotine in beautiful fashion this morning. This is a kid who actually knows what he's doing. He's not just a white belt. I don't even think white belts exist anymore. Not the way that they were when you and I were white belts. These guys are pro grapplers. About 3 months in, they start dedicating their whole fucking lives to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I know. I
And they
talked
get
to a
very
couple
good.
of them. A couple of them wrestled in college. When you get a white belt who's been training only 6 months, but he was like an NCAA All-American.
He's a fucking brown belt.
He's a beast. He's a beast.
He's a
going to
fucking
be
brown
impressive.
belt.
And we got other guys who played football in college. One of the guys here, 300 pounds. And
yes, my man Dane.
Was a big line man. Yes, Dane.
And now he looks
thank
like a
you.
fucking model, a silver fox.
Yes, a good-looking guy. And you know Dane Lutz, the best thing about you, Darren, is like you haven't answered all my brain farts. See, I just brain farted there. I can't remember Dane Lutz's name, and boom, you hit it.
We're here to be team.
Damn right, we're here to be a team. Man, I'm glad you're with me, man.
I'm glad I'm with you as well.
Did a hell of a job last time you called the fights with us, and I'm so glad that you're here in the driver's seat next to me.
My man, thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, what do you say we kick this thing off?
I say we get fucking started.
High Rollers 22 is starting now from Las Vegas. Woo!
All right, now it's time to begin our first bout of the evening. Make some noise first for Luke Fritz.
Luke out of the American Wrestling Club, making his way to our octagon / cage.
Yes.
Our referee's getting ready. I saw him loosening up.
Luke Fritz, a college athlete, and like you said, only been doing the game 6 to 7 months, but he is a beast.
But he's
Absolute
a wrestler.
stud.
Right,
Yes.
and his opponent makes some noise for Hassan Mohan.
Hassan's the kid with the ear I was talking about. He's been training for 5 minutes, has an ear as gnarly as any black belt you've ever met.
And he has the nasty guillotine.
Yes.
He finished a couple guys with it earlier today. It was
Yes, sir.
absolutely amazing. That was his teammate, Kevin Sanchez.
And he's a much smaller guy here. But make no mistake, that's a powerful little man. He's got a big build on him for a little guy. I'm looking forward to this match. And with white belts, you never know what's going to happen.
He gets his name from his dad's side. His dad's Moroccan, but he comes from the OC, Orange County, California.
Cali boys, Califas.
All right, let's make this easy. Hassan, the little guy. Luke, the big guy.
That does make it simple.
And look at that. He's representing the American Wrestling Club. You see that on the shirt of Luke. And a nice, smart move by Hassan, not to even try to double leg the bigger guy, just pull guard.
Yeah, why not? Go to a knee shield position where the weight's off of you and you can
Save
get
some
to work.
energy. And he's got an excellent guard. I can't believe he's still a white belt. I would have given this guy a blue belt about a year ago.
Now he's working far side underhooks, trying to get underneath his opponent.
And look at that.
I'm telling you, he's skillful. Going to the deep half
I
guard.
know, the deep half, dude.
Old
That's
school
like
Jeff Glover stuff.
That took me like years and years to learn the deep half guard, and he's pulling it off as a white belt. He wanted to dedicate this match to his coach, Ron Turner. Hassan did.
Now in a little bit of trouble with the larger player on his back.
It's Luke on the back, but notice no hooks. That's really common amongst really good wrestlers.
Notice the thick thighs on Luke.
Yeah, he looks extremely powerful.
He is a strong guy. Lifelong wrestler, freestyle, Greco, folk style wrestler.
Luke didn't want me to say his age, but I just will anyway. I'm going to spoil it for you guys. He's 42 years old. And he wrestled in college, but then he took like a lot of time off, 15 years. But those are some great genetics. And he started doing jiu-jitsu less than a year ago, and he's already in the finals here at High Rollers. And I mean, he's good. He's extremely good and
Hassan doing a
strong.
good job defending here. He's trying to scrape him off of his back. Hand fighting, trying to keep from being strangled.
Yeah, it looks like his submission defense is pretty solid. You see the body triangle there from Luke on top.
He's starting to work underneath the chin, but nope. Defended, defended, defended.
He's defending really well. Luke got a lot of time to work. And this is probably against these guys who are relatively green for this stage in their career. The biggest holes I see just in the subtleties of finishing chokes and those things like that.
And frankly, some of us still have those holes. Like, I have difficulty finishing from the back from time to time. Legendary coach John Donaher pointed out that a lot of athletes are very good at getting to the position of back control, but kind of
not
weak at finishing.
Yeah, that's really true.
I resemble that remark.
It takes such subtleties in the game to be able to finish experienced guy from this position, especially if they know how to defend. They've been doing it for a while. Like it's a complicated chess game.
Agreed. But sometimes you can do little tactics like go under the nose, you know, use your wrist under the nose, pluck them up. There are little things you can do that aren't necessarily the nicest things to make up for a skill gap.
But right, if they call boxing the sweet science, what does that make jiu-jitsu? Jiu-jitsu is so complicated, man. I've done them both. I love boxing. But I always said, God, jiu-jitsu is so much more complicated. The little subtleties in the game are just more than boxing, in my opinion. Like, you're either a puncher or not. But other than that, like, you could learn the other parts of the game in about 5 years, I feel. But with jiu-jitsu, it took me, over 10 years to get a black belt, and that's normal.
Yeah. It took me 10 years as well. But even now, like, what is it? I've been in the game 18 years. I just grew up. I'm an 18-year-old man now. And I feel like there are things I learn about closed guard. There are things I learn about escaping the mount every day.
With Sergio, I'd always be in class saying, my God, I'm a black belt now for how many years, and you've never taught me this? He goes, I have, Stefan. You just forgot it.
Yeah, you don't remember.
You smoke too much.
No such thing.
Now you see Luke fishing for that guillotine on top. Let's see if he could cup the chin and do the old alpha male finish. High elbow. Chin cup, high elbow. You know what also is really good at that? Joe Daddy Stevenson. He has a great guillotine. But yep. He's going for it.
And he committed to it. He went to his back, but now his guard's been passed.
Nice.
He could be Von Flue choked here. He could be Von Flue. If he hugged in front of the neck, he could have caught him in the Von Flue.
That's so awesome that Von Flue kept the name for that choke all these years.
I agree. Oh, the big reversal.
That's just,
Oh.
That's just strength and power right
that
here.
Was
but
an
no,
illegal technique. Let's keep it going, though. In the spirit of the game, let's keep it going.
It was a technical roll. It was timing, but easier to do that on a smaller guy.
Yes.
And now let's see if Luke could pass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm
Into the
Luke,
close
go
guard.
for a strong guy move. Pass the guard and go for the Kimura. With the Kimura, it's much easier to finish against a guy that you're a lot physically stronger than.
He won his first match by Kimura today.
So he's got a good one. I always call it the strong guy move. Who's ever the stronger guy should be able to land the Kimura.
But if Hassan can just get this to overtime, he gets an automatic chance at the back, right?
He's got a chance. Oh, we got our viewers at home chiming in. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
We do.
Somatic Earth cheers from Texas. Unholy Nick, the horses in the stable. We got Ricardo. Monstar. Sequence, let's run it. Yeah, Sequence is fighting tonight. Rudy, long money.
Triangle danger, possibly. Omoplata danger, possibly.
Nice.
Looking for the go-go. Looking for the go-go plots at the end here.
Oh, that was, I mean, a great attempt there.
How are you a
And
white
that's
belt?
End of time. I know. He's going for these. He looks like a brown
Dude is
belt
so
out
good.
there.
When I was a white belt, a giant wrestler would have beaten my ass like, quickly.
See, it's the thing about High Rollers. I go to give some love to our fans at home chiming in, then I miss something cool like that. And then also, we got to plug these sponsors.
Here we are in the overtime. Here we go.
We got a minute to work with on the back each, then they go to sudden death, starting from their feet. But thanks, Hardin Dispensary of Las Vegas,
We
the
appreciate
original
ya.
dispensary of San Diego, Game Up Nutrition, Dr. Dabber, Stash Co., Vibes Rolling Papers, Cookies, Khalifa Kush, Swank Tools, and Big Lon's Wicks.
Oh, he catches him.
Oh, he's going to get him.
No, no, no. He hand fights again. 40 seconds to go.
And of course,
Trying to
Smoke
work
and
underneath
Poke,
the chin.
my favorite name. He's got a good rear naked choke from the back. And these skinnier arms can get under the chin a little easier.
Small man advantage.
Yeah, there are some advantages to being smaller, and those bones are just easier to sink in.
But here he's getting to be in a more dynamic position. He's getting a tripod
He almost
base.
had that again, though. That the forearm was under the throat. But yeah, Luke's able to escape that one. Just a few seconds left. But that was about the closest thing to a submission we've seen.
That was
in
a
this
very
match.
legit attack.
Wow.
And now Luke will get his chance on the
Luke
back.
knows it. He's like, wow, this little guy almost
Check out this
got me.
replay.
Yeah, here's the replay there.
Luke
He
getting
gets the
hand control,
forearm under the
2-on-1.
chin. And I noticed that when I'm closer to cutting weight, I could sink those rear naked chokes and guillotines easier.
As the arm narrowed.
So arm is a little less vascular.
Oh.
And here's Luke. He might get it himself here. He's in a good position to finish. He could put that other arm behind his back.
He's working
He's worried about trapping the arm, but you just go behind the back.
Oh.
Now that's a neck crank there.
It looks like he's going to get out.
Yep.
Maybe not, though. Maybe
But
not.
right now, that left arm, if he could slide it behind the head of Hassan, he could get this. Because you could go behind the head. You don't have to do the old-fashioned way of fingers in the bicep. Now he comes into a full mount. What a great battle.
Absolutely. Both guys displaying a lot of skills, especially at such an early stage in their
know,
jiu-jitsu
my
career.
goodness. I can't believe these are white belts. My goodness. These guys are awesome.
I'm glad I'm not a white belt.
Yeah,
Looks like we're heading to sudden victory.
And here it is, first point wins. Let's see if Hassan's strategy is to pull guard and go for a sweep, D-Hap.
With the feet crossed underneath the bottom of the mount.
Death.
Our announcers are having a lot of fun over there.
And then, too, it's usually the smaller guys a little more winded at this point of the fight from dealing with all that weight.
Smart from him to
strength.
pull guard.
It's very smart for him to pull guard. That's his only hope. He's not going to win a takedown battle.
You're our only hope.
Against Luke.
Luke.
Let's see, Luke's still in that half guard. No points yet. As long as Hassan holds that deep half guard and
Then he
looks
has
to
a
go for a
chance.
sweep
I mean-
or a back door. Instead of sweeping, go out the back door and get the back. He gets points for that, and then he'd win the match.
Okay, so if the match ends right now, let me put you on the spot, Stefan. The match ends right now. Who wins this match?
Wow, man. It was pretty even, man.
I
And
think
one
so,
guy's
too.
got a huge weight advantage. So, yeah, I might have to say Hassan. Just because it's been an even match, and one guy's like, what, 40, 50 pounds bigger.
I hear you.
And then
He's using
Hassan,
that
instead
lockdown to stop him from passing. He's doing a really good job.
Great job. And instead of, Hassan going for a full-on sweep, if he could just deep guard half out the back door and get the back of his opponent, he gets the points.
We're going to a ref's decision.
Wow, this fight, last fight, 10 matches, 10
The little guy has
submissions.
to pick the big guy up off the floor.
And we have a ref's decision this one. I'd hate to be the ref right now.
His first time refereeing as well.
Your
And he
winner
gives
for
it
the
to
white
Luke
belt
Fritz.
of up and final, Luke Fritz.
What a match. Unbelievable
An excellent
action.
contest. Very, very technical for a white belt level match.
So evenly matched. I mean, back and forth.
He was able to use that lockdown, but even though he was held in the lockdown, the referee decided he saw enough and decided that he saw a victor in Luke.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the cage, so you know what that means. I know y'all cold, I know y'all tired, I know y'all high. Wake your asses up one time, make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing cranking right. Shout out to my man Luke, winner of the White Belt Opens panel tonight. First time at High Rollers? All right, first time competing ever. Chose to do it at High Rollers, so shout out to Luke for that. Really appreciate it. Luke, here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let you take this mic, shout yourself out, let us know where you're from, where we can find you if you're coming back. Because I heard you're doing that freestyle wrestling tournament next month. So hold on. Here you go, Luke. Tell them about it, Luke.
Yeah, he's talking to me doing the freestyle tournament next month. I'm still deciding, but I just want to say thanks to High Rollers. Sorry, I can't really talk right now. Cotton mouth. You guys have been awesome all day. Super accommodating. I don't smoke, but if I did, I would smoke here. That's how great you guys have been. You're welcome. Just want to thank friends and family, my teammates, my coach, American Wrestling Club, Henderson, Nevada. That's all I got. And Husan, you are one tough mother, let me tell you. Good grief. No social media. I'm old as shit, I'm 42. Just don't have time for the nonsense, but thank you.
All right, guys, y'all heard Luke. He'll be back January for the freestyle wrestling tournament. I'm Big Lon. Welcome to High Rollers. We'll be back, baby.
He didn't want me to tell the audience, but he spilled the beans on himself, so I don't feel so bad now. I'm glad he did.
Yeah, he ratted himself. 42 years young.
Yeah,
It's a typical day for John and Karen. But oh no, looks like you're running low on the good stuff. But don't worry, guys. Did you know you can get your cannabis delivered to you in style?
Yo, what the? Yo, how you work this thing, yo? But I am making it right. Yeah, boy.
Hardin now offers free same-day delivery.
Hardin has the best.
Hardin voted the best dispensary and delivery service in Las Vegas. Get your cannabis with us today.
So, shame on you to competitors that didn't show up today. It was a great event.
And so this was your first time competing with High Rollers, correct?
Correct. First time with High Rollers and first jiu-jitsu tournament ever, actually. So,
And so how long have you been training jiu-jitsu?
6 or 7 months, and then I.
Congratulations. And how did you feel in the match? It went to ref's decision. How do you feel about that?
I should have got the finish. I had the opportunity to get the finish. Just, wasn't there. Hassan was super tough, super scrappy. Yes, I had the size advantage, so probably should have got it. But, man, he had no quit, and props to him. That was great.
And we saw you on the back. How'd you feel? Is that a position that you take very often, that you've been working in practice?
Honestly, I don't take the back that often. It's something I need to work on because, the rear naked choke is one of the highest finishing moves, so it's something I definitely need to work on.
Well, congratulations. Hopefully we'll see you back at High Rollers again soon. Back to Hot Mike.
Thank you.
Congrats.
All right. It's time to begin the next bout of the evening. Make some noise for Ivan Zarate.
Our first
and
blue
his
belt.
opponent, Brady Branscombe.
You know, sometimes you just get a vibe. You know what I mean? I got a vibe that this kid's good. I don't know what else to tell you. I know he trains with Andy Varela, but I got a vibe.
Brady?
That, yes.
All right.
Brady's
Ladies
got a
and
vibe.
gentlemen, this bout is for the Blue Belt Open Final. Introducing first, the man to my left, Brady Branscombe. And his opponent, Ivan Zarate.
And Brady's
And the
got
referee in charge, Ryan Hamilton.
really reserved, kind of shy, nerdy quality to him, and those guys are most likely to be the psychos.
I don't know what you mean.
And if you recognize the lovely lady doing the post-fight interviews out here, that is our champion, Valerie Hamilton Wong.
Whatever that is.
La
They are
Champion.
towing cars. If you have a black Mercedes, make sure it is not about to get towed.
Quick guard
Outside,
sit.
ASAP.
Works De La Hiva guard right away.
Nice guard pull there. I wasn't expecting that. He's a heavier guy, but I mean, definitely, right?
Yeah, whenever you see the thicker guys, you never expect that they're going to have like intricate leg play.
To go do pull a nice half guard like that.
But boom.
But yeah, the lovely lady doing our post-fight interviews out here outside the cage is Valerie Hamilton Wong, who's also our women's champion and an absolute beast. But right now it's the Blue Belt Finals going on. We got Brady Branscombe on top. He wants to thank his coaches, Andy Varela and Coach Casey. Andy Varela, who's our champion as well at 170 pounds.
Yes. You see how he baited that back take to get around him?
That
Now
was
he's back chasing and
beautiful.
looking for the pass. But he made a little mistake. He
nice.
exposed his own leg, and he ends up getting swept.
Brady is a welder by trade, enjoys hiking, and right now he's on bottom. Let's see how his guard looks.
I bet he's got the thick hands, you know? The welders always have those double thick hands. It's like cheating in grappling. Anytime that someone's like a plumber or a welder,
or a
some
carpenter,
shit like that.
they just, my brother's like that, just really thick fingers.
I've got dainty little hands. Dainty little elven hands. Was ist das? Is this a beer?
Oh.
I think I can do it.
Sir.
I think I can do
MMA
it.
Hot Mike is the man. We're so glad to have you back. He's absolutely the best the best ring announcer in the game.
And the love of my life.
By far better than Buffer. I'll say it. Right now, Ivan Zarate on top, looking to get the back of Brady. And
Trying
he
to
looks
break
like
him
he
down
does.
to a hip. Working power half now. A nice, tough ride on top.
We got Dave Haney asking, for real, is this I'm gonna enjoy that? Is it a podcast or more of a show like The Hot Ones? Don't quite get it. Some of these go over my head, but I'm still giving you guys at home shout outs because you're chiming in and watching, and you deserve it. Oh, armbar attempt.
It was very loose,
but Ivan sniffed it out.
That back
escaped
take
it,
was
and
tight.
Look at that. Or sorry.
Now he's looking to stretch him out.
Brady sniffed it out and reversed him. But nice back take. That was so quick.
I like how quickly he makes choices. Brady makes choices very fast.
Right when
Even when he
Ivan
chose
missed
to
that
throw in that
armbar
power
attempt,
half.
he was boom. He was sinking the hooks in. It's like, yeah, that's a great point, Darren. There wasn't any time he had to think about it. Oh, I might as well try to come up and try to take the back now. It just happened before you could even
Now
realize
he's looking to
it.
roll him over his wrist and open up the hips and flatten him. It can be difficult, but
yeah, he could.
He's making some progress, though.
I like,
he's getting
yeah,
hand
going
control.
through, getting the wrists, and sprawling the old chicken, as Sergio says.
Switching from power half to choking threat.
Because it's hip power. You could get a bigger guy with it. And no, nice. He's threatening here on the back of Ivan. Ooh, Ivan, nice defense there. See if Brady switches hands. You could tell Brady has a mean rear naked choke. Just look at this back control, how he's rolling him to the other side. And he sinks that right arm in. And just getting those fingers behind the head is the key.
Once again, if your Mercedes is parked in front of Suarez, please move it. It is going to get towed.
Wow, what action
Your
here.
Mercedes will be towed.
Ivan Zarate on
The
bottom
Mercedes
defending
will be
against
towed.
Brady Branscombe on top. And look at Brady go after that neck. My God, it's so smooth.
But the defense is solid as well. There's a lot of two-on-one controls. He's pummeling his arm through over and over again. But it can be difficult to keep the attacks.
There. But here, now he's behind the head. This is like a vice. This is how you finish a bigger, stronger guy. They call it the lion killer because you can finish bigger guys with it. And look, he gets right back on the back to attack again. Wow.
You did a great job there of scrambling to maintain position.
Yes.
I'm telling you, he
Didn't
had a
lose
vibe,
anything.
man. I told you.
This guy's good.
I told you.
You did, Darren.
He's
You
got a
know your
vibe.
stuff.
Oh,
Look at that. Sprawl out now.
That can be tight.
Yes, it can. It's
Tap.
over. Look at that. Brady Branscombe, our champion
Our
at Blue
first
Belt.
finish.
Just beautiful textbook.
Look, sometimes
Put
I
the
see
arm
things.
in. Look at this right here. He puts the arm in, and that's all hips.
Yes.
You stretch them out with your hips, and then it leaves the neck open to pop open.
Your winner of the Blue Belt Open Final by rear naked choke, Brady Branscombe.
Back to this incredible finish.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Man, get your damn hands out your pockets and make some noise. You missed your match earlier. I remember you. You better clap him in this motherfucker. He in here putting in work. It's cold. Shit. What's up? What's up, Brady? I see you out there, baby, doing your thing. You know what I mean? Appreciate you coming through, doing what you got to do, repping High Rollers. So I'm going to let you take this mic. Anything you want to say, shout out you want to shout out, let us know where to find you. The floor is yours, my man.
I just want to, first of all, thank High Rollers for putting on this event, letting us come through and do this. Just shout out to my coaches, Andy Varela and Casey Halstead, and 10th Planet, all the people that train with me, helped me get to where I am. So thank you guys.
Hold on, 10th Planet sign. Now shout out your What's your Instagram?
Brady Branscombe.
Make sure you guys follow Brady Branscombe. And don't forget, check out my people in the back, Hardin. They got some fun games going on. We got the Swank Dad table with Dr. Dabbers over there. We got a bunch of shit. Shout out to everybody in the building. Welcome to High Rollers, baby. Come on, Brady, let's go smoke. Come on. Come on, Brady. Brady, come on.
Smoke weed and do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you seen the High Rollers thing?
Yeah. High Rollers has these awesome events where they smoke weed and then they fight in a jiu-jitsu match. And you're talking like elite, world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belts competing high on marijuana.
It's by far the coolest martial arts event I've ever been to.
It's the High Rollers BJJ tournament. Cannabis-infused jiu-jitsu. All competitors will be consuming cannabis before their match, and they'll be competing to win a pound of cannabis per division.
Hey, you like weed, you like jiu-jitsu, check out High Rollers.
High Rollers.
What's up, High Rollers, BJJ?
We got a shout out for the High Rollers. We got high, we rolled up, you hear me?
Just one match today, just finals.
One this morning and just one now?
Yeah.
Awesome. And how did our earlier match go?
It was good. One pretty much the same way I went tonight. That's my favorite submission, is rear naked choke.
How long have you been training jiu-jitsu?
6 months.
Awesome. And so is taking backs a big part of your game so far?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like they flow with my wrestling a lot. I grew up wrestling, so.
Awesome. And how has it been transitioning from wrestling into jiu-jitsu?
It's been difficult at times, but then at other times it's easy. You know, like taking the back has come pretty natural, but then like any kind of leg entanglements, those are a little tough.
And how did you feel with the size difference in the match? It was a little noticeable in the beginning.
Yeah, I could definitely feel it, especially when you're as small as I am. But you know, we got the job done, so.
And thank you so much. We appreciate you having you here. Hopefully we'll have you at High Rollers again. Yeah. Anyone you want to send a shout out to?
My coaches, Andy Varela and Casey Halstead, and all the dudes at 10th Planet Las Vegas.
Well, congratulations again, Brady. Handing it back to Hot Mike. Good job. Congrats.
All right, it's time for the next bout of the evening. Make some noise for Zane Darlington.
Zane enters the cage. He looked really good this morning. Really
And
excellent
his
practice.
opponent, Michael Bailey.
Michael Bailey enters the cage. Also, excellent skills shown this morning.
So these guys
This is
brown
for
belts.
our brown belt open final. To my left, the man in blue, Zane Darlington. And the man to my right with the green trim, Michael Bailey. And the referee in charge of the bout, Ryan Hamilton.
Yes, Michael Bailey, he's one of the slower learning jiu-jitsu guys. Like, he's been training 15 years, still a brown belt. Usually takes at least 10 to get a black. That's like the average minimum, I'd say. I mean, took me over 10.
But 15 years is a good amount of time to be training.
You gotta know your stuff. And Zane Darlington, he represents
nice drag.
Fusion MMA out of St. George, Utah. He's 5-2 in MMA. So
And on the
that's his
single,
main love. Nice single,
Pushes
yeah.
him against the cage.
That was smooth. Easy of Zane's going for the
I like
far
where Zane's
side
got his hands
Kimura.
locked nice and high in the
switches, Yep. Switches to the whizzer.
Looks to elevate him. Back in on the single.
Mike Bailey runs the pipe. Beautiful single leg. That looked like a world-class wrestler right there.
I mean, the wrestling in jiu-jitsu, quiet as it's kept, is improving. And I think you can credit the popularity of ADCC with that happening. Like, the saying all tournament when I was down there at the Thomas and Mack, people were saying that the meta, that's how the kids talk now, Stefan. The meta is wrestling. Wrestling is the meta, is what everybody's saying.
Meta,
so
isn't that what Facebook is called now?
It is. It's all very confusing. The kids say weird shit. But yes, so wrestling
Look
is
this.
improving.
Mike Bailey threatening to choke out Zane here early in the first.
Again, people think just tucking the chin is enough, and I'm not convinced.
Oh, no. But, wow.
There's
Mike
a tap.
Bailey,
What'd
look
I
at
tell
that
you?
neck crank. That was quick. What was that, a minute and a half?
Yes.
My goodness.
I mean,
what
look.
a stud.
You got to use movement and hands to escape. You can't just tuck. Tucking is a prayer.
But I love how he went for it again. He escaped it a little the first time and then, boom, sunk it right in afterwards.
Yes. Strong performance.
Where is he?
The winner of the brown belt open final, Zane Darlington.
They didn't show it. No, but they might show it now.
Beautiful rear naked choke by Mike Bailey. Look at that. That wasn't really a rear. It was more of a neck crank here. And he just turned the head of Zane and was able to get the tap. Look
What's
at
up,
that
y'all?
neck crank.
I'm confident. Don't
Boom.
worry. It's
Tap.
chronic. It is not corona, all right? So check this out. Everybody in here, one more time. Oh, yeah. Make some noise. What's up, Zane? How you feeling, brother? Don't answer it yet. I can put the mic over there, man. You got a little blood on your nose. No, leave it there. Leave it there. That's good shit for camera. Yeah, hold on. All right. All right, guys. So Zane just won this damn match. Did a dope job. Zane was here earlier putting in work, riding out with us. I really appreciate that. So the floor is yours, my brother. Shout out you want to shout out. Let us know who you is, where you from, what you repping. The mic is yours. Take that deep breath. Take this mic. Go ahead. Do your thing. Let's go.
Yeah, first off, I want to say thank you to Michael. That was a great match. He's a stud. Shout out to my gym, Fusion MMA. Shout out to my, that's up in St. George, Utah. Shout out to my other gym, McDojo Life on Instagram. That's where I get a lot of my jiu-jitsu moves, so go check them out. Other than that, come follow me on Instagram at Zane_D35.
Y'all heard it. Follow him on Instagram at Zane_D35, all right? We'll be back in a minute, guys. Go see my people at the Harding booth. Go check out the Dad Bar. Thank you, guys. High Rollers. We'll be back. Come on, Zane, let's go smoke.
Papeles. Feeling good, man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, yeah. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, man.
Congratulations, Zane. You won with a nasty rear naked choke. Is that something you typically do?
Yeah, I work a lot of rear naked chokes, a lot of back control. Obviously, that comes from my gym. We work a lot of that stuff. And yeah, that was a mean choke. I felt bad about it, but in a competition, I do what I have to do. As the great Nicky Rod says, if I can get my forearm underneath your eyebrows, I'll choke you to sleep. So I displayed that tonight.
Sometimes you just got to go for it, right? The
Yeah.
win's the win, especially. And you looked really comfortable grappling against the cage. Is that something you work at your gym as well?
Absolutely. My main focus right now is MMA. So I've had a couple fights in MMA, and obviously cage work is a big part of that. So we definitely work a lot on the cage, and I used it to my advantage tonight.
All right, and this is your first time competing with high rollers?
It is, and it's been a blast. I mean, the vibe, the crowd, everything about it has been crazy fun. So I love it out here. I'll definitely be back.
It's a really cool environment to be in and compete. Well, congratulations on your win, closing it out for our brown belt division. Anyone you want to throw a shout out to real quick?
Family, friends, all you guys watching. I got some messages from people saying they were going to watch. So thank you guys for watching. Family, love you guys. Gym, Fusion MMA, repping good. So
Congrats, and back to Hot Mic for the rest of the card.
All right, it's time for the next bout of the evening. Make some noise for our participant, Dane Lott.
I can't believe this
That's a
guy
big
used to
man.
be a big fat guy.
And his opponent, Brad Norquist.
Yeah, Dane Lutz used to be a 300-pound defensive lineman at the University of Reno, University of Nevada in Reno.
Now, what do you know about Brad?
Brad Norquist, he's a
This
New
is for
Mexican.
our purple bout open final. To my left, Brad Norquist. And his opponent, Dane Lott.
Yep, Brad Norquist.
And the referee in charge of this evening, Ryan Hamilton.
All right, cut him off. I want to get this out because these matches are going fast. He's a New Mexico deputy sheriff, that Brad I'm talking.
Okay.
He doesn't smoke. Retired MMA fighter, 53 professional fights.
53?
Has the fastest KO ever at 3 seconds. Head
That's some
kick.
like Travis View shit. How you gonna have
Travis
53
View,
fights?
that's a great reference.
Over 50 fights, let's go.
Jeremy Horn, too.
I know, right? The legends.
But
Travis
a ton
Fulton,
of
too?
experiments. But yeah, look at that.
Foot
sweep. Nice, but Brad used to fight at 155 pounds. He's 220 now, he says.
All right, so he's changed. He became more of a man. He outmanned his fighting body and became a cop.
Yeah, big, strong cop. He helps teach them submission holds nowadays. He represents Fat Tree MMA, a.k.a. Alamor Gordo. But right now, Dane doing a
He's
nice...
in trouble.
He's going for a
Brad's
foot.
in trouble,
He did
that's
a
tight.
nice sweep. But yes, Brad is in trouble.
That's gonna be tight.
Yeah, that's just
Oh, maybe not, maybe
a
not.
lot of pressure. He's hand fighting. This is what he has to do, hand fighting and sit up.
But I think he also has to move his body. You can't just stay there.
Oh, yeah,
and
got
let
to
him
try to
continue
figure
attack.
four that leg with his other leg. Once he figures four, it's his leg with the other leg. He's a little bit safer. And now he's going for
Now
it.
he's doing a better job. He's starting to double up on the defenses, like hand control. He's fighting the feet with feet. Now he's starting to get a little bit closer to being ahead of the count, but nope, he loses the hand control again.
Dane Lutt's going for that inverted heel hook there, and that was smooth. That transition was so fast I didn't even catch it.
Ooh, oh!
Oh, that looks tight. It's a regular heel
He
hook.
slips his heel. He slips his heel.
Nice, a hand fight and
But
a
he's
heel
back in
slip.
on it again.
Oh,
He taps.
now he taps. Damn.
Well,
Brad Norquist
I know
taps
Brad wanted to go to the
Dane
Social
Lutz.
Distortion show, you know? I know he wanted to get out of here and see Social D. So now, as long as he can stand, he'll be able to go see a
I
classic
hope
punk
he's
rock
all
show.
right. He shakes it off. Look at that replay. He went from the regular heel hook to the inverted and then back. Wow.
That's right.
Beautiful.
He understands how life goes.
Referee Ryan Hamilton has called a stop to this bout for our purple bout open final for the winner by heel hook, Dane Lott.
That was
Used
a
to
really
weigh
strong
300
showing.
pounds. Wow.
He got in on that heel and he was
And
relentless.
here's the replay. Yeah, just kept attacking, switching from one thing to another.
All right, dang.
You love it.
What's the...
You love it.
Did you like that? I was close, bro. I was there.
Real close.
But,
hey, relax.
Oh, man. I'm going to get there one day. Shout out to my guy, Dane, right here. Dane competed with us with Gee. White belt? Was that white belt?
Let's have a beer.
First tournament blue belt. It was a while ago. So good to see him back here at purple belt, winning now on the big stage. Just going to go up further from here. So, Dane, I know something about you. Tell these motherfuckers on the camera a little bit about you they might not know, and where to find you at. And don't forget to shout out that cool-ass dog.
My name's Dane Lutz. You can follow me on Instagram at Dane Lutz. Just want to thank my head coach, Max McGar, at Renzo Gracie Reno, and all the team at Renzo Gracie Reno and the whole Reno Jiu-Jitsu community for just being rad and letting everybody train there. And yeah, and my cool wife who lets me do this shit. And my
cool wife,
yeah, and my 10-year-old Great Dane who's still alive.
That's my man.
He's cool as fuck too. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for having a fun tournament. Check you later.
What's your Instagram?
Oh, Dane Lutz at Instagram. Super exciting, right?
Give my damn mic back. All right, guys, everybody, one more time. Make some noise for Dane Lutz's dog. We'll be back in a minute, baby. See you later. Peace.
How she know what to do with the pack when she keeps saying that she don't smoke? Why clothes smell like kush when she keeps saying that she don't smoke? How she keep blowing clouds in the air when she keeps saying that she don't smoke?
That's that motherfucking shit.
Shout out to Long Way.
Born and raised right here in San Francisco, California, man.
Starting the beach, boy. Ooh, Barcelona.
This is the smokiest stage right now, Rollerz.
You know, when you think about it, music and weed have something in common. The world needs something like this right now.
I'm from Germany. We're from Panama. Here with Berner, bro.
What makes me strong isn't about how many times I've been knocked down, but how many times I've gotten up from being knocked down. What keeps me focused isn't the fear of failure, but the thrill of the next punch. What makes me a champion is that every day that I wake up, I choose to go harder than the day before. It's not about self-doubt, but it's about self-belief. I believe, go hard.
Congratulations, we have Dane here closing it out for our purple belt division with a heel hook. Is heel hooks a big part of your game that you're playing with right now?
I'm trying to. Everybody in my gym rips my legs apart because I'm long and skinny, but it's nice to be on the opposite end of a heel hook, you know, today.
Do you feel like your length helped you at all in this?
It kind of gives me a longer leash to like goof around and make more mistakes and stuff, but it definitely, it's pros and cons. You know, I just try to make good choices and not let my length kind of define my style. I just try to play good jiu-jitsu and not be a dork.
Well, you definitely looked confident out there. Have you competed with high rollers before?
This is my third time competing with high rollers. First time I got beat up in front of my whole family. And then second time I was able to win at blue belt in the gi, and then I got beat up no gi. And so it was nice to come back and get a win at purple belt no gi. So I was kind of,
Coming in strong at purple. And you said leg locks are something you're playing at your gym right now. Do you want to give any shout outs to your gym? Anyone you've been training with particularly to get ready for this match?
Oh, for sure. My head coach, Max Magar, and the whole team at Henzo Gracie Reno. Those guys just beat me up all day, and it's nice to come out here and showcase, what kind of gym we have. And just the whole Reno grappling community. My friend Phil Wilson and Roman Schoenberg, these guys helped me out since I was like real new to jiu-jitsu and everything, and those guys are always like cheering for me, and it's nice. It's nice to have people, like you, I guess, especially when it comes to jiu-jitsu, because I feel kind of lame in my regular life, but when I'm in the gym or when I'm training, I just kind of feel cooler than I am,
Definitely brings a different kind of enthusiasm when you get out and get to compete and show what you've been working in the gym.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your win. Hopefully we'll have you back again for a 5th time at High Rollers.
Yeah, that'll work.
Awesome. Congratulations, Dane.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Back to Hot Mike.
All right, it's time for the next bout of the evening. Make some noise first for Brock Schaefer.
Go, Brock. Let's go, Brock. Let's go, Brock. Let's go, Brock. A gentleman you've trained with a number of times. I'm sure your heart's with him.
Look, Brock's on our team, all right? Let's just keep it real. Brock's the media guy. He takes pictures, he posts things for us. So I'm fucking rooting for Brock, all right? Full disclosure, I'm rooting for Brock.
Brock does a lot of work for us at
And
High
his
Rollers
opponent
here.
makes some noise for Joey Botello.
Joey Botello steps into the cage.
Here's Joey, the Italian stallion here. These guys are both, what, about 150
This is
pounds?
our feature bout
they
of
wish
the
they were
night,
150
contested for a 6-minute round.
140.
Introducing first, to my right, Brock Schaefer. And his opponent, Joey Botello. And the referee in charge, of course, Ryan Hamilton.
Our ring announcer, MMA Hot Mike, a.k.a. Matt Perino, and we are so thankful to have him here. He
AKA the GOAT.
The GOAT. Closest thing to a buffer that I've ever
better
seen.
than a buffer.
He is better than a buffer.
Oh, the double guard pull. We don't see that often
Double guard
here.
pull. Leg lock, Brock Schaefer going for that. And he's in a good position to get the back of Joey Botello, and he does. That was smooth. Wow. These
Now let's
guys,
see if we can defend here.
These guys are brown belts.
We're in a purple belt situation here.
Okay, Brock Schaefer on top, Joey Botello on bottom. Some say the only difference between a purple and
Keep
a belt
fighting those hands, Brock.
is a judgment.
I'm blatantly rooting for you, Brock.
Joey getting the body triangle. He lets it go. Brock was switching sides, which is what you want to do. But he goes right back into the choke. This is going to be over.
No. Be an optimist.
This is going to be over.
No. He's out of there. He's out of there.
Trouble.
He's out of there. He's the toughest guy alive.
Brock Schaefer in a ton of trouble. Joey Botello.
What trouble? We love trouble.
Top.
He's on his way out of here.
Wow. See how quick matches could be over in this game?
He's starting to angle off for the arm.
He's going to trap that arm. And these skinny arms, I swear they get the chokes a little easier. You just could slide those fingers behind the head without doing anything.
I would know nothing about skinny arms, Stefan. These light featherweight arms are thick, though.
You do got big guns for a 140-pounder.
Stop! I'm kidding. Scrape him off your back, brother. Switch your head.
Man, Joey is smooth. Look how he keeps that back control. He's just always making Brock carry his weight.
Brock is out. Brock is out. Let's
Great
go, Brock.
escape. That was all timing. Joey's doing such a good job of staying on top.
What a match. Oh, the heel hook.
Inverted heel hook. Uh-oh. Brock's shaking his head no. But
Brock
you can't
acting
play
like
with fire.
No big deal to me. I live in the kitchen with the fire.
Reminds me of Alan Belcher versus Paul Harris. You don't want to play with fire, but he did it and got away, and that's it. He gets the tap. What a beautiful inverted heel hook there.
A very good match.
Joey Botella.
Impressive
Unbelievable. That was so smooth and quick. He had him worrying about the back take, and then look at this. Inverted heel hook gets the tap. Beautiful job.
Balancing, drops him to a hip, and then Cabal catches the tap.
All right, our winner with our feature bout from a heel hook, Joey Botella.
And we're gonna see some more Joey. We're gonna see more Joey in the bracket.
He's in our 4-man tournament.
He gets a 1-match break, and then Joey's back in action. Here he is again. He off-balances my boy Brock.
That only took about 3 minutes, so he should be pretty fresh.
All right. Let me get you guys, wake your asses up, make some noise one more time for Joey Botella. All right, that's some good stoner energy. Turn that shit down.
Need some help?
Hey DJ, can we get the volume down just a little bit? Just a little bit. There we go. What's up, Joey? How you doing, my man? First time we ever get to meet before, man? You ever done this shit before? You did? Twice? Did you win? You did today, so fuck that shit, all right? All right, Joey, it's your motherfucking time right now. So, floor is yours, camera's yours. You know what I mean? Let them know where we can find you. Shout your gym out, all your people. Take your time, baby. Milk this shit. Oh, look, people about to see you on TV and shit. Go ahead.
First of all, I want to shout out to High Rollerz for having an amazing event, you know, and my coach Taylor from FTCC coaching me, you know. Shout out, big shout out, and shout out to my girlfriend Pauline Valdez over here, always supporting me, and I train real hard for this, you know, for any tournaments, and so I'm happy to be out here, you know, and shout out to King Lucky and NOVO for the biggest support of my life, you know, here. Thank you.
What's your Instagram and all that shit?
My Instagram's Joey Botella JJ. Yeah.
That means he fucking does the jiu-jitsu shit for real, y'all. So follow Joey Botella JJ, all right? That's right. All right, guys, remember, go check my people out in the back at Hard Eating Table. Meet me in the back real quick. Let's take a dab. I really do this. I am the People's Stoner, Big Long 412. This is High Rollerz. We'll be back. Joey, you left me? The fuck? Joey!
It's a typical day for John and Karen. But oh no. Looks like you're running low on the good stuff. But don't worry, guys. Did you know you can get your cannabis delivered to you in style?
Yo, what the? Yo, how you work this thing, yo? But I am making it right. Yeah, boy.
Hardin now offers free same-day delivery.
Hardin has the best.
Hardin voted the best dispensary and delivery service in Las Vegas. Get your cannabis with us today.
What makes me strong isn't about how many times I've been knocked down, but how many times I've gotten up from being knocked down. What keeps me focused isn't the fear of failure, but the thrill of the next punch. What makes me a champion is that every day that I wake up, I choose to go harder than the day before. It's not about self-doubt, but it's about self-belief. I believe, go hard.
All right, congratulations, Joey won with a inside heel hook. Was that the goal tonight?
No, the goal was to get the back and get him from a rear naked choke, but I saw the heel and I took it. So any chance you get to get, you know.
And how'd you feel going against an opponent your own size this time? I know you've competed before, and there was a bit of a size discrepancy. So how'd you feel going against a same-sized opponent?
I felt good. I felt like I actually move around other than before, you know. So it was really cool, really good experience, you know.
And anyone you want to give a shout out to, home gym, training partners that help you get ready for this match?
Yeah, so I want to shout out to my coach Taylor from FTCC, all Cobrina family over there in Cobrinas with Hector Vasquez, my brother Michael Boteo, David Boteo, my dad Robert Boteo, my mom Paula Boteo, my girlfriend Pauline, and NOVO from one of my sponsors, and my future sponsor Joaquin Lucky. So hopefully everything works out, you know. So.
And you're competing in the 4-man bracket tonight, correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, good luck to you on the rest of your night, and congratulations on the win so far.
Thank you.
Back to Hot Mike.
Gets a match off, and then boom.
All right, we are gonna start a 4-man bracket right here tonight. Introducing first, make some noise for Zach Zinzo.
Oh, the kittens. I'm feeling the kittens. Let's go, Zach.
And his opponent, Miguel Suazo.
Those are kittens
Suavecito.
on his shirt?
Those are kittens, dude. Those are kittens.
I couldn't even tell. You got a good eye, man.
It looks like camo at first, right? Nope. Kittens.
Yeah.
This 4-man bracket will be contested at 175 pounds and in a 6-minute match. Introducing first, to my left, make some noise for the man with the cat swoop, Zach Zinzo. And his opponent, representing Harding, Miguel Suazo. And of course, our referee in charge, Ryan Hamilton.
Yes, if you heard Darren a second ago, he said the way to tell them apart is Miguel Suazo's got the man bun, the chemo Leopoldo haircut from UFC 3.
And we're underway.
Zach sins out with kind of the shaggy haircut. Miguel, like I said, with the man bun. Zach's a purple belt, trains at Rollerz Jiu-Jitsu in Lancaster, California.
Ooh. Shot from a little too far away.
And his
longer Suazo.
His coach Robert Martinez will be in the super fight tonight against Damian Nitkin. But right now, Zach pulling guard, jumping guard, and going right to the deep half. See what Miguel could do on top, going for the alpha male guillotine, it looks like.
Miguel had a recent MMA victory for Tough Enough here locally. He's an amateur fighting out of Las Vegas Combat Academy.
And he's going for that guillotine with the arm in. He doesn't even care if the arm's in. That's
He's got
really
a lot
hard
of
to do.
length.
Like, I could do the guillotine without the arm, but the head and arm guillotine takes, like, a special kind of talent.
I think a lot of people, when they do the pull for arm and guillotines, they end up pulling their hands into the shoulder instead of the neck. So sometimes just changing the angle of your hips helps you get your hands to the proper angle.
That's
now, I
definitely
don't
what
know
I'm
if
doing,
Miguel knows that, but I hope he does.
See what kind of guard game Zach's got from the bottom. Now
He's got some good off-balancing
hooks
going on.
Yeah, went deep half to the double hooks with his legs.
Let's see if he tries to do some
Now
little
going
leg
for an
pummeling.
X-guard.
And maybe switch leg controls and look for leg locks on the far leg.
Looked like they almost went for that good old X-guard, but Now he's back to the half. Miguel trying to isolate an arm, and you can pop the elbow really easily like this. It's a cheap, easy submission.
How dare you call it cheap? Let's see if he also adds the dilemma of passing. His knee is free. Let's see if he starts working for the pass toward the mount as well.
Yeah, now he's got the old-fashioned Kimura, which you got to be really strong to do in a half guard, but it can be done.
The referee taking a close look. Switches to
now
back
he's getting
control.
in the back.
Very slick from Miguel. Suavecito. Suave indeed.
See how patient he was at the beginning, and then once he felt out Zach's game, then he kind of turned up the heat and found the openings. Oh, this Zach's gonna be in trouble here. Look, and he's scraping that chin to the side so he can get
Body
his other
triangle.
arm underneath. Guys, thank you.
But he frees himself.
Wow, man. Miguel is a beast.
So is Zach, though. Do you see the way he got out of that body triangle?
That great control from
that control, I've been nicknaming that Tony's lock. My buddy Tony Real takes that lock all the time. That, only one hook control.
Shout out to Tony.
Oh,
he's in trouble now. Wow, this is just like pressure. You pop the hips in and squeeze.
Pressure in,
and you got the neck crank here. Even if you can't choke him, you get the jaw and everything. You can just crush that jaw.
Shout out to Zach for toughing that one out.
Yeah, great job from the guy with the Kitty Gee shirt. I love it. Miguel.
Don't judge a man by his gi. Don't judge a man by his rash guard. He might show up and be tough as fuck.
Miguel representing Hardin Dispensary of Las Vegas. And if you go say High Rollers, you get 10% off. That's what we do every show here at High Rollers. I think you got this weekend to do it, but still, it's a good
Make
deal.
sure you stop by. Make sure you mention us.
Miguel relentless on the back of
He's doing
Zach.
a great job of maintaining control, but he hasn't had any success creating a really legitimate finishing attempt.
No, and look how scrappy Zach is on bottom. He almost got out there. Oh, that was so close.
You know, honestly, I would bet if Miguel wasn't also an MMA fighter, that reversal might have worked out better.
Yeah, he
a
would've
lot of
gotten out of that.
jiu-jitsu guys don't value top position.
But look like how we went right to the body triangle from there. Didn't even give Zach another chance to escape. So quick with that. Wow. Look, in the last show, 10 submissions out of 10 fights. Tonight we're 4 for 5 submissions. No wonder I can't plug the sponsors as much as I want to. I don't want to miss this action.
And the matches are over before they start. It's so fast.
So quick tonight. But thanks, Original
Stretching him
Dispensary.
out.
Oh, he's going to get him. Game Up Nutrition, Stash Co., Dr. Dabber, Vibes Rolling Papers, Cookies, Khalifa Kush, Swank Tools, Big Lon, our close fight interview guy, and it's Wix, and then Pokin' Folk, the favorite name. This is my least favorite position to be in right here. Being sprawled out on your stomach, it is miserable.
It is the worst of all possible positions, in my opinion.
That's how, what was that? Salivary tapped that guy.
Ivan
It's
Salivary.
just from being stretched out on your stomach. It taps. It hurts so
Look
bad.
at that wall walking. Escapes back control for a little while.
Damn.
But now he's got an arm trapped.
I
Or
love
can he
how
use that to transition to deep half? Let's see what he chooses to do. He captures the knee.
Zach is so scrappy, but I love how Miguel was so patient. He didn't really give away his game in the first 3 minutes, and then he just exploded with all this technique. Oh, there
That's
we
time.
are, the end of regulation. It's going to be overtime now.
All right, we're going to our first round of overtime.
This is Miguel stretching him out.
So Miguel's going to be back on his back. No, he elects to give up his back first.
I see. He will defend.
Good strategy.
He shall defend.
He feels like he could defend and then possibly get his opponent in a quicker than a minute. And that's what it comes down to here.
But why let him lock the body triangle? Why chill there and let him lock it up?
If both guys get a submission, it's the one who does it in less time that wins.
No. It will be judged by the referee on the full criteria of the match.
No, they both get submissions.
Oh, they both get submissions.
But yeah, Zach on the back of Miguel, and Miguel elected to say, hey, you start on my back first. I'm that confident in my submission defense.
Which says a lot. Which says a lot about his confidence there, but I always want to attack first. I want to kill the guy first. I want to know.
He's going to feel really dumb if he gets tapped.
Well, 14 seconds left. He's got good hand control.
I'm so impressed with these guys, man. Like, just the patience from Miguel and the toughness from Zach. This has been a hell of a match.
And now we'll switch it up.
Now Miguel feels like this is his specialty. It's his best position. And he spent most of that match, the first round, on the back of Zach.
True. But he wasn't able to finish, you know, and so like maybe now Zach's a little bit more worn out after having a chance to try to attack him, but we'll see. Let's see if he can open up some space here underneath that chin, or we're gonna end up in sudden victory.
See. It looks like he's switching to an arm bar here, and that's not a bad strategy. He didn't threaten the arm at all, so Zach, this is all new to Zach.
True.
He's been going for the neck,
or
so
a
Zach's
triangle.
a little wiser to that. Yeah, right. Pass that arm with his right leg and try to lock up a triangle. But back on the neck. See if he just goes for the old
That
crank.
hand looks deep. That hand is by the shoulder, but his body is off angle.
Yeah, it looks like he's on it. Zach's on his side, and it looks like he's out of trouble.
Good job by Zach getting his back to the floor. Zach understanding the rules, looking for attacks right away, off balancing, looking for leg locks.
Yeah, if he sweeps, then like those are points. Like
we go to sudden victory.
It doesn't matter, but still, I mean, they're judges judging the fight on a whole. So you land some good sweep
Ladies and
or some
gentlemen,
badass
we move to sudden
death, and that could possibly
Sudden
get you the
victory.
nod. Here we go, Miguel.
Oh, he
and Zach.
shoots!
Oh, but that was a guard pull at the same time.
How do you call it? How do you call it? Did he shoot or not?
He pulled guard while he was shooting, so I say there's no points. It's still neutral.
But if I were the one shooting, I would want my points. I would be looking at that referee. I would have stared at him. I would have been like, yo.
I just want to keep seeing these guys go at it.
I get it.
Freaking amazing match here, guys.
But you don't want to leave it in the hands of a judge, even if the judge is quality and capable. I want to score
going to
here.
elevate. He's got the hips
He's trying
up.
to split the legs, but with his knee angle like this, he could lose his balance. Let's see what happens.
No points
Miguel
so
stays tight.
far. This is it. It's going to come down to the round. Oh, there's some points right before
It's
the
over.
buzzer.
It's all over. Miguel takes him
Suazo.
out. What a match.
Man, he
What a
hit
match.
those with 10 seconds left.
Incredible.
What a match.
That was exciting.
Our winner in overtime, representing Hardin, Miguel Suazo.
Suavecito with the victory in overtime.
10 seconds left, and he scores them
Let's
out.
see if he talks his shit, huh?
And you guys
Big
have
Lon,
no-
take it
Scoring
away.
without points.
Big Lon's about to take it. Whoa, man, that didn't sound right. All right, everybody
Pause.
just get that out your head, what I just said.
My bad.
Did not mean that like that.
Set him up.
Hard pause on that one.
Pause.
So, Miguel, my man, coming in here doing your damn thing, short notice. Really appreciate it, my brother. Gonna let you take this mic, shout yourself out, let them know what's going on, where we can find you, all that. So, floor is yours.
Thank you. First, thank you to my mom. She wanted to be here, but work called her, so she couldn't be here. That one's for you, Mom. Thank you to my team, my corner, Dill. She came through last minute as well. We just came through to do our thing. Shout out to Jardine, making me look fresh, out here breaking a sweat. And you know, you can follow me, Miggy's Inc., 3Gs, official Suave MMA. We out here doing the deal. Suavecito. You already know.
All right, we'll say right back in here as part of that four-man tournament, which means he is moving on, so he'll be back in for another match. We'll see you later. Peace.
Papeles.
Feeling good, man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, yeah. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, man.
All right, congratulations, Miguel. Won with an overtime pass. How'd you feel in there? Looked like he had some pretty strong defense.
Yeah, felt wonderful. He was pretty solid. Didn't really let me get too deep on any submission attempts, but overall, he pulled and I ended up looking for the pass and finding it in double overtime. So I'm happy with the win and happy to be here.
First time competing with high rollers?
Absolutely, first time. Great first experience. Did the whole rule set, both overtimes. Had my back taken. You got to come in here and just do it. Go the whole way with it. Get the full experience.
You had some really great back control. Is that a big part of your game?
Yeah, I like to work my my limbs and figure out how to have the best control in every position, not just the back, but the back just showed itself to me, and I was able to just maintain control the whole way through, staying stuck like glue.
Awesome. Anyone you want to send a shout out to at your home gym?
First, shout out my mom. She makes the best food. I'll fight you in there for it if you think otherwise. But for my gym, Las Vegas Combat Academy, shout out my head coach, D. Britt, Donnie Shoe Game, the one and only. My jiu-jitsu coach, Chad Lyman, my professor. Who else? All my teammates, Dill, Rudy, Dez. Everybody knows who they are. You know, this is just another day.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the first win. Hopefully you will get more throughout the night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Back to Hot Mike.
All right, let's continue this four-man bracket. Introducing first, make some noise for Chris Martinez. And his opponent, Anthony Molina Valdez.
Should I jump in there right now?
You're supposed to be on the card anyway, Darren.
Look, I'm not wearing gear, but my shorts are very tight. And I'm tempted to jump in there. And jump in there with Paulo Costa right now. Look!
We had bulletproof shoes.
I feel like
saved the card last show.
Our
Kevin
winner by
Crane wasn't
disqualification. I'll jump in there right now.
I think Chris knows. Chris knows you want a piece of him. He's eyeballing you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in turn of event, our winner in advancing to face Miguel is going to be Chris Martinez.
Smoke weed and do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you seen the High Rollers thing?
Yeah. High Rollers has these awesome events where they smoke weed and then they fight in a jiu-jitsu match. And you're talking like elite, world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belts competing high on marijuana.
It's by far the coolest martial arts event I've ever been to.
It's the High Rollers BJJ tournament. Cannabis-infused jiu-jitsu. All competitors will be consuming cannabis before their match, and they'll be competing to win a pound of cannabis per division.
Hey, you like weed, you like jiu-jitsu, check out High Rollers.
High Rollers.
What's up, High Rollers, BJJ?
We got a shout out for the High Rollers. We got high, we rolled up to the
Jars Cannabis has the
All right, all right. The show goes on. All right, here's what's going to happen. We got Chris Martinez right here to my left. He will be filling in on the four-man bracket, and his opponent, the man jumping into the bracket, will be Joey Botello.
Yay!
Who's already won tonight. The winner will face Miguel Suazo. Let's get it on. Our referee in charge, Ryan Hamilton. Let's go.
Nice job by Matt for saving that. That seemed to make sense to everyone here in the crowd and everyone watching at home, but it was kind of his fault. It was a misannouncement. And if you know anything about MMA Hot Mic Matt Perina, he loves his weed. So, I mean, he's been smoking all day.
He's the consummate professional.
Joey pulling guard here, Chris on top.
I'm telling you, though, Chris gives me vibes. He's got
really
super good vibes.
Super confident. But Joey impressed the hell out of me in his first match here. This is Chris's first match. Winner fights Miguel Suazo in the finals. And I'm so glad that that was a situation, a misannouncement, not that someone didn't show up, because that really drives me nuts.
That drives me utterly insane. I hate the disappointment of telling
People
our fans
do that in
that we
MMA
don't
all the
have a
time.
match. It's always best to just make a match on the fly than to have nothing at all. So shout out to Joey for stepping up and fighting twice tonight.
Yep, right now, Chris trying to pass the guard of Joey, but Joey's got one of those super rubbery guards where he just seems to weave a hook in from any position. Kind of reminds me of Miguel Torres. I used to train with him.
The legend. Bantamweight legend Miguel Torres.
Former WEC world champion.
Chris
And now look
sits
at Chris
looking for a
going back
foot.
for the inverted heel
That's
hook.
tight.
That's tight. And that's it. That's how quick he finished him, and you were right. Look at that. Confident vibes.
Look,
getting
I'm
it
trying
done
to
in
tell ya.
a minute and a half. And let's see this replay. Inverted heel hook. Man, you can tap guys so quick with this, because if you don't tap, your ACL gets blown out.
And he had hip pressure on it. He did a good job of tracking the knee line, sitting back. Great performance. He's not even breathing hard.
All
yet.
right, we got our winner by heel hook, Chris Martinez.
He's got a hand thing that he likes to do. Look, this guy's gonna be a superstar. Keep coming back, Chris. We like you.
Damn good. That only took, what, a little over a minute there? And he tapped in a guy that really impressed the hell out of me in his first fight, in Joey Botello. Those inverted heel hooks are the most dangerous submission in MMA, in my opinion.
Very strong performance.
All right. Shout out to Chris Martinez, man. Appreciate you coming in, filling in for me. You know what I mean? Helping me out a lot. And you know what I mean, man? You're moving on to the next thing. So, I don't want to tell you to say too much, giving up any game plan, secret shit you got. So, you got Cottonmouth? Me too. You hear me? I'm over here talking like the fucking light-skinned Darth Vader. Like, this shit is crazy. But if I got to do it, you got to do it. So go ahead, shout everybody out and all that shit. So I'm going to give you this mic so I can fix my Cottonmouth while you work on yours.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you again for this tournament. It's one of my favorite tournaments. Thank you to my coach, Ron Turner, Art Garcia, and Wes Levine. And also thank you to my mom just for always being there. And then just pretty much, I just want to tell the people that train in our gym and everyone else, just have fun. And that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Just have fun. Come do High Rollers. Y'all heard him? All right. Hey, we'll be back with more of the four-man bracket. See you in a minute.
Nasty heel hook. Looking forward to seeing him in the finals.
See, that was so quick, I didn't even say all the cool things that I had to say about him, man. I talked to him for a while, and he impressed me. I wanted to give shout-outs to a couple of his peeps, but right now we are going to run to another commercial, it looks like.
Congratulations, Chris, winning with an inside heel hook. Now, you saw your opponent go for legs earlier. Were you nervous to play the leg game with him?
I wasn't nervous. I didn't see his match, honestly. I was just warming up, trying to get ready for the match, and I felt him invert and stuff like that, so I knew he was probably looking for a leg just because he was trying to invert, so I was just trying to smash that, but he was just pushing out, so I just fell back on his heel hook.
So you felt comfortable. Were you nervous to go into any overtime?
No, I just didn't want to go to overtime because I knew I was going to have another match, and I just kind of wanted to end it pretty quick.
And did you watch your opponent compete earlier, the one that you're going to go against now, Miguel?
Yeah, I saw his match a little bit just because I saw that was my bracket. So I saw he was just chasing the back, honestly, and playing pretty like traditional jiu-jitsu, which is like, he's actually really, really good at it and like really technical about it. But his just back control kind of like was just a little loose. So I was just know that he's still going to chase my back though.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Be careful with that back defense, and hopefully we'll get to interview you with a win for the bracket tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Back to Hot Mike for the rest of the card.
All right. You know what we're missing? We're missing some female competition. Let's get one underway. Introducing first, Giovanna Pastrone. She's fired up. She's ready. And now her opponent, Brittany Reyes.
And here's Brittany, the blonde girl in the
she's choosing
black.
to light up as she enters the cage. I like her
Yes.
style.
Brittany doing it up. And hey, a peace pipe. Let's have a good match, but
The
no
pass
hard
off.
feelings. That's a great attitude from Brittany there. Giovanni passing it back.
I imagine this thing can't stay in here. Let me grab this. All right, let's go be our women's bout. This is a 6-minute match. Our referee in charge is Ryan Hamilton. Let's get this thing going.
Oh, yes! On camera.
I told you it's
Let's
MMA
go.
Hot Mic.
Let's
Been
go.
puffing all day.
For the culture. One time for the culture. I love this.
Why not? He's sharing it with us here at the booth.
Oh, that's the greatest thing that's ever happened.
And Darren, you haven't twisted one up in a few matches, man.
I know. I'm slacking here. It's because everything's happening so quickly.
Right? These matches,
Blue
man.
belt
so
ladies here.
action-packed. Brittany's got a good head and arm guillotine. She's going for the 5-finger.
Now let's look if she tries to beat the knee line in front of the shoulder and attack triangle situations.
Looks like Giovanna's out of trouble.
Bang.
They said it.
Triangle.
There's a triangle. This
It
is
looks
going to
like
be
it's
tight.
gonna be tight.
I didn't even get to. Oh, armbar. She's got the straight armbar here, but she's fighting. She's not tapping, man. I got to hand it to Giovanna. Man, Brittany's
Ladies
a
are
beast.
flexible and tough.
Yes,
There's more
their-
and
their
more of
joints
Giovanna
can
getting into
handle a
that
little
triangle
bit more.
situation. What
Look
a
at that.
tough lady.
Wow. Look at that action. Giovanna coming out on top. And I didn't even get to say she wanted to thank
Now in on a guillotine. Relentless.
Brittany with the guillotine. But Giovanna wanted to thank Kaijin MMA out of California. Aspires to fight in MMA and fights dedicated this fight to her best friend, Matt. And yes, she's from Louisiana, like you said, Darren.
No, I wouldn't be shocked to see Brittany switch to guillotine variations or the 100%. She has a lot of things in the front headlock that I know she likes.
I can't believe
Now she's in guard passing situations.
Giovanna got out of that triangle armbar
It was
combo.
tight and scary.
'Cause if
I
you
would've
don't
gotten
have the
finished.
choke, you get the arm. She got out of both of them.
Look, she didn't come here from Louisiana to get finished in the first
That's a
fucking minute.
Long way to come. Yeah, she's definitely going to give it her all. And she fought out of 2 submissions so far. Let's see how good she fights out of more trouble. Looks like Brittany in side control on top. Let's see her side mount game. Expect her to try to set up a head arm choke or a Kimura.
Blue belts do have all upper body submissions available to them. They are not allowed to do twisting leg locks, but they can do any upper body submission they so choose. Ooh, slick leg work. Look at that pummeling.
Just hopped on over to the other side, trying to set up the, looks like a head and arm or a 5-finger
But
guillotine.
gives up
but
position.
Brittany out of trouble, Giovanna gets out of trouble there, now ends up on top.
Back into the closed guard of Brittany Reyes. The long legs of Brittany Reyes have made her a threat already in this match. She had a nice triangle attack. Let's see if she can isolate that arm now.
It's usually harder to land the same submission for the second time. Like, you wisen up to stuff during the match, so I'd be a little surprised if she pulled off another triangle.
But here we are, walking the legs up. Walking the legs up.
Wow, she's got a good one. Giovanna.
This
so
time
far out of
Giovanna
trouble.
putting that knee inside, attacking the legs.
Now she's going for a leg lock of her own. Brittany trying to come up and get the back of Giovanna. She's going to block that arm there on the far side.
Using a crossface to keep her from attacking that leg.
Yep, that prevents your opponent from ducking their head down between your legs, which is what you need to do to fish for that leg lock.
Now the leg attack is pretty much dead.
Yeah,
see if
let's
Brittany
see.
can go to a mount here.
Yeah, what Brittany tries to set up now. She's done some slick stuff in this fight so far. Giovanni uses a leg lock to get the sweep. That's one of the best benefits for that in MMA. You go for the leg and the guy fights out of that, but you end up get the sweep and ended up on top, which is what Giovanna did here.
A lot of positional reversals in this match. Both ladies having a very competitive contest, and now we're slipping to the back. Slipping to the back is Brittany Reyes.
That was smooth, just a short little arm drag. You couldn't even tell what she did, and then just gets that little angle on her back at 90 degrees and then uses that
Still
to,
back chasing,
to fish
still back
around.
chasing.
Yeah, not quite there yet.
Here's Dylan Sprague in the corner of Brittany Reyes. They've actually competed against one another. They've become friends and training partners.
So these two know each other really well. See all the interesting inside info from Darren Branch.
I do what I can, Stefan. I do what I can.
Brittany knee on belly down
Back
to a
to the
full
mount.
mount. Like, she's scoring a little more points than Giovanna in this fight, but Giovanna is just fighting tough. Got a minute left in regulation. And we go to the overtime rounds. See the kind of hip strength from Giovanna, Brittany.
She's doing a really good job on top. Brittany is keeping a lot of pressure. She's having
Yeah.
a very logical passing system, too. Like, she looks really good today.
Yeah, they both do.
Really pouring it on here toward the end of the match. Like, that was a slick passing sequence.
Yeah, why not? Finish strong. Giovanna.
Lets her recover.
Good recomposer there. Now with 30 seconds left.
Goes right into a neck attack, though.
Going for the old Peruvian. Well,
Steps
heading on
over.
guillotine. Let's
Is it
see how
tight?
good hers is.
No, it's not
She
tight,
could
but
get
now,
the back now.
back exposure.
But we're now at a short time. This will probably go into the first overtime round.
Sometimes you gotta pound the table. Sometimes you gotta express yourself in percussive manners. Didn't even spill our pot here. It was beautifully done. Yeah? Oh, I see. Here's some wonderful passing and positional work from Brittany Reyes.
Yeah, great back and forth action.
She looks
A lot of
surprised. Brittany Reyes
transitional
looks
changes.
surprised that this woman's on her back right now. Like, she doesn't know why
She's
it's happening.
smiling, though. He's having fun out there. Look at
It's like,
that.
these are the overtime rules.
He really enjoys this sport, you could tell. Some people don't look like they're having as much fun out there.
She's doing a good job fighting head position. Now let's see if she can fight hooks.
She's pretty confident in her submission defense. So far in regulations, Giovanna didn't threaten her, but let's see if she can threaten her here with 30 seconds left.
Giovanna doing a decent job of
Yeah.
staying on the back, but her angle isn't good for the choke. With her head on that side, with Brittany's head on that side, she's not going to be able to strangle her.
Yeah, she was trying to step over that arm, and she got a little out on the side of Brittany.
10 seconds to go. I don't think we're going to see a submission with the bodies lined up this way. Right now, I'd like to see Giovanna fight for top position. And we'll go to our second overtime.
Giovanna survives this. It goes the
It's really
sudden
this head
death
position
first
fight here, right?
wins.
As soon as the head's on that side, you're safe from the choke, and so that's why we're here in second overtime.
Great point, Darren. Right now, Brittany, who's threatened more in regulation, is now in a threatening position.
She's walking that hand up pretty high. 2 hands above the shoulder. Great for attacking, not so great for control. Let's see how well she uses her legs to maintain control of the back here.
Hey, thanks everyone at home staying engaged. Jim Worth saying hi, Jordan. And Marty Mush, the Bonner and the Tim Sylvia threesome story is the best.
Whoa.
I
Tim
don't
Sylvia
remember that
threesome
one.
story. I wasn't there.
I don't remember that one. It's probably back in my big drinking days.
Start working the face. Let's go.
Yeah, Brittany, look at that. She's got to get that right arm
Why be
behind
nice?
the head.
Short time. Squeeze her face.
Ooh, it looked like she was just about in the threat. Yes, this is it.
Oh, that could be
This
tight.
is a vice.
Oh, but
this
she doesn't
is how
have
you
her
crush
hand on the
jaw.
bicep. She doesn't have a real lock here.
Oh,
right?
still crush that jaw from that position, but
And
a dub,
time.
that's
We go to sudden
Wow.
victory. Sudden victory in our ladies match. 1 minute, first point
Make it up for
win.
these two competitors as they go for sudden
Is it
death.
first point wins.
Death.
Jeff Glover giving you a little love, saying love you guys.
Oh, what's up, Jeff? Love you too, brother.
You almost did a super fight with Jeff tonight. Darren did.
Well, I don't know if it was almost. It was offered to me. Guillotine attack.
This looks tight. Oh, it's the head and arm. No, she's got the left arm on the wrong side of the head. So
Now let's see if she can
Giovanna.
use it to
Step
sweep.
over. Step over into that mean triangle. But no points.
20 seconds left. With no points here,
Yes.
it's like, all right, if the match ended right now, Stefan, who would you say is the winner here?
Just Brittany during regulation scored a little more points. Had the mount, had
10
the
seconds.
back.
All right, might not come to that. It may not come to that. It looks like Brittany Reyes is going to win by sweep.
That's a sweep. Those are 2 points right there.
And our winner is there. Brittany Reyes wins. Brittany Reyes
First
wins.
points win, and Brittany Reyes pulls it off.
Incredible
Wow.
performance. Last second sweep victory for Brittany Reyes.
And look at this sleep. It was freaking unbelievable.
What a match.
Our winner of our female bout of the night, Brittany Reyes.
You ain't getting away from me that fast. Hey, everybody, one more time. Let me get you guys to make some noise for that match. Make some noise for the ladies. That was a fun match from fucking start to the end. Shout out to Brittany for pulling that off. Thank you for coming through, helping make the card possible. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let you have the floor. You know what I mean? Shout yourself out. Let us know where we can find you. Everything you want to do. The floor is yours. The time is now.
Well, thank you, High Rollers. Always a really good time. It's a first win here, so that's awesome. Thank you, Saint Genetics. Thank you. And thank you to everyone that puts this on. My coach, Dylan, for being in my corner tonight. Thanks, guys.
Where can we find you at? Instagram, anything?
Britt Reyes Yoga. A little bit.
Britt Reyes Yoga, a little bit. I don't think a little bit's on there, is it? Not a little bit? All right, just Britt Reyes Yoga. There we go. All right, we appreciate you, Britt. One more time when we walk out here, guys. Make some noise for Brittany!
How she know what to do with the pack when she keeps saying that she don't smoke? Why clothes smell like Kush when she keeps saying that she don't smoke? Why she keep blowing clouds in the air when she keeps saying that she don't smoke?
That's that motherfucking shit.
Born and raised right here in San Francisco, California, man.
Find the beach, boy. We were Barcelona.
This is smoky stage right now, I'm rolling loud.
You know, when you think about it, music and weed have something in common. The world needs something like this right now.
I'm from Germany. We're from Panama. Here with Berner, bro.
All right, congratulations. We have Brittany here, our winner, with a nail-biter match, a last-minute sweep to win it all. How you feeling?
I feel great. That was a lot of fun. She's tough. Yeah.
You have competed for High Rollers quite a bit. This is our first win. Are you excited to get the win?
Yes, it's a lot of pressure here, big competition, so I'm happy to get a win. It feels good.
And you pulled a guillotine right there in the overtime. Is that something that you do often? Were you confident in getting that?
No, not really. No, it happened so fast. I saw an opening, I just went for it. Yeah.
You were constantly attacking submissions throughout the match, keeping good position. Is that how your game usually goes, constant submissions?
Yes, I try to just keep moving. Yes. And try not to get in a bad spot.
Well, you were definitely dominant throughout that. Is there anyone you trained with specifically to get ready for this match?
Dylan and Darren. Yeah.
Cool, both constant competitors for High Rollers. Awesome. Do you have any competitions that you're planning on competing in coming up?
No, but I need to look at a calendar. I'm not sure.
And what belt are you right now?
Blue.
And have all your competitions at High Rollers been at blue belt?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and a couple at Jiu-Jitsu World League. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Are you competing both gi and no gi right now?
Yes.
Well, hopefully in the coming year we'll see you at more High Rollers events. Congratulations on the win, Brittany. Thank you. Back to Hot Mike.
All right. We are set to determine our four-man 175-pound bracket. Introducing first, make some noise for Miguel Suazo. And his opponent, Chris Martinez.
Martinez.
On the monitor.
Am I allowed to?
I would love to.
We're supposed to.
Like I said, this is the final of our four-man bracket at 175. The winner returns February 18th, 2023. Introducing first, to my right, representing Hardin, Miguel Suazo.
He's out here shadow boxing.
This guy is awesome.
And his
I'm a big
opponent,
fan.
Chris Martinez. charge,
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Hamilton.
Chris Martinez has like Paulo Costa, Hydro
Yes,
face. It's like somewhere in
totally.
between there.
Super confident. It's a hell of a point.
I'm just trying to say, there's two beautiful men inside that cage right now.
Good match, very competitive.
And guys, we got Valerie Hamilton Wong, our female champion, in the booth with us for these last couple fights.
It's an honor.
Darren Branch to my right.
It's hard being on this side. I want to get in the cage.
You'll get in there soon. I promise. I promise. I promise.
Miguel
I have a cool
Suazo
idea for a match for you.
in the white.
You just got to stop running through everybody, making everybody look like shit. Because people are scared. People are scared. They're scared.
Least intimidating opponent ever.
They saw how you dealt with that giant lady, and they were like, I don't know if I want those problems.
I love going against bigger people. I don't know how you feel. I love going against bigger people.
Man, Chris Martinez just did a mean little Russian arm drag to almost a guillotine attempt. It was beautiful.
We're seeing some good head control in this. Playing with the elbows.
These like white and blue belts are freaking awesome.
And the hand fighting in jiu-jitsu, again, quiet as it's kept, is improving.
It's an art in and of itself.
We're definitely slowly seeing the wrestling improve in the jiu-jitsu game of everyone.
I was trying to tell Stefan. I was trying to tell him. They say that wrestling is the meta. That's what the kids are saying, Valerie.
That's what they're saying?
That's what they say, the meta.
The meta, I don't even know what that means. Yeah, it's all about the wrestling. It's probably the most important martial art in mixed martial arts.
Say that again. It sounds so nice when you say it.
Yeah, when guys have such wrestling pedigrees, it's not even fair. My fights wouldn't have been nearly as good if I had that kind of wrestling pedigree. You know, I had those kind of fights because I had to.
That's so well said.
Much rather just double like someone.
As good.
Yeah, I don't know if wrestling's necessarily the easy route to go, though. That is tough.
It's exhausting.
We had a guard pull by Miguel. Did not like the head control
Called
Chris
the
was giving him.
De La Hiva guard, and when I told Carlson Gracie that, he goes, Poha, De La Carlson.
I invented this. I made this.
Man, these guys are so smooth. Chris Martinez trying to attack that leg, but Miguel on top, and they both looked awesome in their first fights.
Neither given an inch.
Just very even matchup.
Looks like Chris is just waiting to elevate to go to those legs.
Have they already been going for almost 7 minutes?
No. This is a 6-minute match. Only our black belts are going for 10.
Oh, man, these guys need to do 10.
You think
I'm
so?
I'm saying, for sure.
You want to see more of them?
For sure, man. They're just getting started.
Well, let's see how long it takes. Looks like I got a little gamesmanship going on between both guys right now. Like, neither guy wants to make a mistake in this current position. So they're like almost pretending to hand fight in a way. Like, I'm trying to push on your face. I'm going to make you do a mistake.
And,
forcing each other
going
to,
back for the inverted heel hook.
But his leg is exposed too.
Battle of the footsies.
Miguel staying on top.
And gets chest to chest.
Both these guys in phenomenal shape. Doesn't look like either one's even breathing hard at all.
Second match for both of them tonight.
Yeah, both of them made pretty quick work of their first opponents. No, actually, Miguel's
went to overtime.
Yeah.
But he had a light opponent. That guy is little. Let's be real. That guy was 135 pounds.
Oh, another leg pull.
Falling back on a leg again.
Chris looking like he's okay staying on bottom, just trying to hunt for those legs.
And back and forth action. I mean, transition changes. This so far has been pretty even.
Yeah, neither of them's really gotten the edge so far.
Man, this action is pretty amazing. Like, I was telling Darren how many submissions High Rollerz has, like 90%. But the matches that don't go to submission are phenomenal.
He's got to keep weight on that heel, or he's got to move the knee line. You can't just hang out there.
50-50.
Yeah, I hate playing Battle of the Footsies. Like, I'm more of a Dan Henderson versus Paul Harris. Just jump the hell out of there.
Not a leg locker, Stefan?
You know, not compared to like a high level like Paul Harris type.
Definitely different levels in the leg lock.
That's why when Belcher played footsie with him, I was going crazy. What are you doing?
Oh,
looking for the heel.
And this is it. When both guys are in this position, they're both vulnerable to a foot lock or a heel hook, like
Well,
Darren
Miguel's
said.
really focused on his defense right now. He's not even going for Chris's leg at all. So that's giving Chris the ability to just constantly attack.
switches to the
arm
arm.
bar. Ooh,
Oh, now
nice.
he's going for Chris's knee.
Oh,
But he
that
gives up
was
his own leg,
nice.
possibly.
Kristen
He
gives a
doesn't
little
look terribly
smirk
concerned.
there. And he looks like he's
Got some
bored in there.
confidence.
Look, I'm telling you, he's got a vibe.
He does.
He's out here trying to get like a Wilhelmina modeling contract. I mean, if Nicky Rod can get a fucking
he gets
contract,
Hey,
gets out
and
of
Nicky Rod has
danger.
bad ears.
any publicity is good publicity.
Look at, I disagree with that. Chris trying to step over on
With
Miguel's
19
leg.
seconds to
Look
go.
at that. And he's going for the footlock of his own now.
Yep, we got short time on the clock.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Well
lost
defended
the
by
heel.
Mr. Swazo.
Man, yeah, these guys.
And we go to overtime.
Excited to
That
see
is
Miguel on
good.
Chris's back and how he does. Man, those were some good leg lock entanglements.
Unbelievable. And so far, it just seems like, man, it's really even, but I'd give a tiny, tiny edge to Chris.
I believe that the referee agreed with you and has given Chris the option of attack or defend, and Chris is attacking now.
They don't flip a coin or anything? I didn't even notice that,
most
really.
aggressive guy usually. Oh!
This is
Right under
over.
the
Wow,
chin.
Chris Martinez is going to get the tap. Miguel, let's see if he can survive.
All
There's a tap.
right. So now they're going to switch
47
positions
48
again.
seconds. Technically, 47 seconds.
And now Miguel needs to get a tap quicker than Chris.
Yep. Look at that replay. Rear naked choke, beautiful. You get the arm behind the head, and then it's just like a vice, and you crush their chin, and
We'll
it
do a
pops out, and
rebuttal.
they choke
So
him out.
quick.
We'll do a rebuttal, and if he escapes here, if
Yes.
Miguel's unable to submit, he will lose.
Miguel on Chris's back, and he's got to do it in 47 seconds.
But
Before
again-
47 seconds.
Miguel said this is his favorite position. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a back specialist.
and that's it.
Time.
Chris
Very good
That's
showing.
it.
Martinez
It's hard.
with the win.
13 seconds. How do you tap someone?
That's,
when
that
you
was
only
a
have-
quick submission.
Yeah. Man.
He's
what?
checking his hair. She's
Great
making
match,
it so
though.
beautiful.
Choke.
He checked his brows.
Yeah, that's a great comparison, Paulo Costa.
All right, our winner in overtime, Chris Martinez.
Where you going? Where you going? Oh, where you at, Coach? Where's Coach go? A very honorable young man right there. That's pretty nice. Hey, man. So, Chris, you just won that shit. Congratulations. I got some shit for you. I got some cool shit for you. You know what I'm saying? I got some other shit for you too. Also, so check this out. Next year, February. Yeah, so now you basically place yourself in a position to be one of the top guys in our new division underneath 175.
I got a question about that.
What's that?
Does Roman have the absolute right now?
Maury?
Yeah. You think so?
Nah, I know, but just keep rocking with us. We'll get you there one day. You know what I mean? So no, but yeah. So Chris, congratulations, my man. Appreciate you competing today. Mike is yours one more time. I will see you back. I got some things for you after this. Do your shout outs. Let them know what you want to know.
No problem. Thank you again for having me.
My man. Sweaty ass.
Yeah, just again, thank you to Hassan and Kevin who came out and competed today, and they were out in the corner too. Thank you, my opponent, for the match. Thank you, my coaches, Ron Turner, Art Garcia, and Wes Levine. And just thank you to High Rollers for this really dope-ass tournament. Let's get some more people here and get some more weight belts, and more belts, more divisions, make some crazy highlights, bro. It'd be dope. Oh, really? Say mines. No, but thank you so much for having me. My Instagram's ChrisBar, 4 R's, and my YouTube's the same. Thank you so much.
My man. All right, guys, shout out to Chris one more time. Winner of our 4-man bracket tonight. Got more to come in the future with that type of jiu-jitsu, my guys. I promise it will be exciting. Chris will be back in February for the under 175 division. I'll be back. See y'all in a minute.
Papeles.
Feeling good, man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, yeah. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, man.
Congratulations to Chris, our winner of the 4-man bracket tonight, both with submission wins. How you feeling tonight?
Feeling good. The main goal was to, The main goal was to get the sub, and I didn't get in regulation, so I knew in overtime I just had to like dive on his neck and open that up for sure.
And we saw you playing a lot of leg locks. Were you surprised that you didn't get any of those finishes? How do you feel in there with you?
Honestly, I never really used leg locks, to be honest. I normally play top pressure, pass, and just chase the back, or use my guard and like shoot triangles and stuff like that. It was just, they were just there, and I'm not gonna like pass it up, so I just used them.
If it's there, why not take it, right? And we saw you initiate the wrestling to start, and he actually pulled guard. Was wrestling a big part of your game?
Honestly, now it is. After doing ADCC trials in the beginning of the year, that really like changed my mindset and my style of jiu-jitsu from like a normal guard player that plays like rubber guard, Williams guard, and other stuff like that to more of like a top pressure and smash and like kind of do what I want whenever I want.
And as someone who played guard before, when he pulled guard, did you feel nervous, or are you ready to deal with that?
I actually don't mind when people pull guard because I like passing guard because it's like a puzzle. Because from the gi that I did when I used to train before, all of that stuff was like you have to purposely break grip, put your foot in the right spot, invert at the right time, and move around. That's why. It's really fun.
Well, congratulations. As Big Lon said, you'll be competing in February, so we'll be excited to see you. Congrats, Chris.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Back to Hot Mike.
All right, it's time for our next bout of the evening. Make some noise first for Damien Nitken.
Without at least one gi match.
And his opponent, make some noise for Robert Martinez.
And believe it or not, it's a much different game in the gi. It just changes the grips and it slows things.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 10 minutes and our black belt gi matchup. Introducing first, to my left, Damien Nitken. It's a nasty man right there. And his opponent, Robert Monster
I'm so pumped for this.
Yeah, Robert Martinez, Damian Nitkin, they're both in black keys, so it's hard to tell them apart. Damian's got a little more red in his belt, it looks like, from this angle.
Well, the person going for the guillotine is probably Damian.
That's a good way to distinguish them. Flying guard there. Wow, he got pretty deep on that. And now leg lock attempt. Look at that action.
Martinez getting it started quick. Going for the
Back
back.
chasing.
Man, these guys are good. Robert Martinez on top. He represents Rollerz Jiu-Jitsu out of Lancaster, California. And to thank his coach, John Moniz, who's a sequence jiu-jitsu guy. And now look at these transitions.
Keys and cages, guys. What a beautiful world.
I know, I want to see MMA like that. I always thought there should be some MMA cage.
It's always
fighting
fun
with
watching
the
a gi match after some no gi. Seeing the different style.
But these guys aren't doing what we would stereotypically associate with gi jiu-jitsu, which is being slow as fuck and boring as fuck.
Yeah, I've seen some good grips so far.
Let's call a spade a spade. The reason that no-gi grappling is becoming more popular is because of the way that people choose to grapple. I don't believe that the gi is naturally slower. I think that the gi players tend to like a slower game. And until that changes, people aren't going to be excited to see gi grappling. But this match so far, for the 90 seconds it has lasted, is better than that.
Already very explosive.
Look at that sweep.
Yeah, they're definitely using the grips, but using them to make movement happen off
you
balance.
usually don't see this many transitions with the gi. You're right. But some of the big guys could get a grip and just immobilize their opponent, and that's what I think slows it down.
Lasso guard by Damian Nitkin. Some people consider the lasso guard a truly impassable guard.
He's got a hell of a one. We even seen him try it with no gi. I'm a huge fan of Damian since I saw him here at High Rollers a couple shows ago at High Rollers 20. Really impressed me.
Super active, High Rollers and other competitions.
And look how he grabs the gi from underneath the leg. This makes so much of a difference.
Coming up,
and he gets a takedown out of it.
And that's something that more and more jiu-jitsu guys are starting to do. Like, you could even say there's a wrestle-up movement right now. Like, it was a foregone conclusion.
And in of itself, this is his move.
Of course.
It was a foregone conclusion that if a jiu-jitsu guy was on his back, that he would stay there and try to trick you into a submission. But now, jiu-jitsu guys are getting up all the time.
Dude, it's been not even 3 minutes, and we've seen so many position changes, so many attacks.
Trust me when I tell you, audience, you are lucky to see a gi match between black belts with this much positional change.
Yeah, these guys are not slowing down. The pace they are putting on is impressive.
This is like the highest of the highest level of black belts. And look how worn out Martinez's belt is. Like he drug it behind a truck. That
Again, Damian just comes
that's
up.
Sweat right
Hip
there.
heist. Come up. Like, I'm
He
not
does
staying
sit
here.
up so
Let's go
well.
up.
I think people are starting to find that wrestling up is helping them create that movement that they need so they're not stalling out anymore.
I agree, champ. I agree. Because then at least if I come up and you want to keep passing my guard, you have to hold me the fuck down.
Elevating, yeah,
And now,
you're pushing
yes.
into me, giving me what I want, that back and forth.
Great point, Darren. And yeah, Damian is just able to sit up
I'm just
off his
echoing
back
our
so
champion. It's not
easily.
my point at all. Look at the passing. Look
He's
at the
got
passing.
that underhook with the right arm. Now he's got a side control.
Damian's starting to dominate.
That's some points right there.
Martinez looks like he's slowing down a little bit.
I agree, champ. He's fading.
Keep in mind there's no points till overtime, but you could get a good idea of what points are going to be available to the competitors here. Look at that, Damian staying on top.
A lot of that has to
Little
do with his
neon
active
belly.
toe position. He was going from knee on belly right back to side control, but like when it failed, he was able to come back because he actually put his toes down in the mat. He can actually be mobile.
He never gave up that half guard, even in the slightest.
Back chasing possibly? No, he changed his mind.
Staying on top, keeping that pressure.
Got a good side control to
Oh,
a full
nice.
mount.
Martinez doing good of getting
Yep.
out of there, staying out of trouble.
I like that choice to continue
get out of
pressuring the
that.
pass, though. A lot of times when jiu-jitsu guys do a lot of passing and the guy recovers, they chill for a second. Damian went right back at him.
Yeah, he's in constant motion, always attacking. That's what I think the most important thing in there is. Always make your opponent defend your game.
And if you want to make a name for yourself here at High Rollers, this is how you do it. Like, actually come out here and fight people. Like, don't come out here and stall. Come out here and try and get something done. Wrist lock! Wrist lock!
He's good at it. He gets a tap. Wow.
With the wrist lock.
Why
no
ignore
way.
5% of the body? Damian Nitkin. Damian Nitkin.
Look at this replay. He
Shout out
gets
to
the
Pete the
lick
Greek.
lock, wrist lock on top, and he just bends that arm back, traps it in the
Nasty.
key, the friction, and gets the submission here at 5 minutes into this. Wow.
If you find ugly things beautiful, Valerie, wrist lock is ugly. Ugly and mean, but yes, also beautiful.
But he got that by constantly putting
Thing of
pressure,
beauty.
making Martinez not want any of it,
Yeah,
pushing away,
Martinez
expose that wrist.
Here it is
tries
again.
to push him off, but look at him trap that
Straight
hand on
for
top.
it.
That is unbelievable against a 20-year black belt.
Wow. Not the guillotine. I'm a little disappointed, honestly.
By wrist lock, Damian Nitkin.
Super impressive performance. Man, can't wait to see him again.
Damian, hang out.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our host MC, Big Lon.
Guys, make some noise for Damian Nitkin. All right, shout out to Damian, man. Really appreciate you coming through, doing your thing as always. Professor, you know what I mean? Let me get respect when it's due. And, you know what I mean? You always come through, put on the show, always give us some subs. You know what I mean? Shit, man. You know, you're more than welcome here at all times. And I know you got somebody out there you still waiting for to come back and get that rematch. We all know that's there when it happens. But tonight's your night. Got a little something for you. Couple things. Got some, got some of the new shit for you back here too. And so I'm gonna give you this mic, let you talk your shit. Shout out your academy. Give us your Instagram. All that shit, my brother. The floor is yours.
First off, thank you everybody here at High Rollers. Please, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my students, everybody back at Atlas Grappling for helping me prepare daily, because consistency is better than motivated any time of the week. But thank you guys very much for giving me a platform, for giving me a stage to compete and entertain you guys. As Big Lon said, I'm still waiting on that rematch. He made some excuses about weight categories. If you give me the notice, I'll make the weight category. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to competing for you guys. I won't say it out of respect. He knows. He's watching. But it gives them a chance to go back and watch YouTube. More views for you guys. So thank you everybody again. Just trying to make the gi fun again. Make everybody come back to the gi. We're getting on no gi a lot, but the gi can still be fun. So thank you guys very much. You can find me at Atlas Grappling on IG or just Damian Nitkin JJ. Thank you guys very much. Very grateful for all of you guys.
Yeah, y'all heard what my man said. And just so you know, it might seem odd I'm running a no-gi tournament, but I only compete in the gi because I love the gi, goddammit. So shout out to the gi. Shout out to Professor Nitkin. We're going to get up out of here. He called somebody out, won't say his name out of respect. I like that shit. So we're going to slide and go talk about a few things and see y'all in a minute. Come on, man. Got some shit for you. Let's go.
Congratulations, Damien, our winner. No stranger to high rollers. How are you feeling after the wrist lock submission win?
I'm feeling good. I feel like a lot of my students back home are kind of giving me a dirty look because, you know, the dark arts, whatever, but it was available and everybody came to see subs, so that's what I wanted to give them.
He came out really heavy on the pressure to start. How'd you feel going into that?
I felt it was really smart putting that pressure. I even had to look at the clock myself because I didn't hear my corner and kind of pace myself and like find out, oh, there's still 7 minutes. Like, good, maybe I have time to recover because I felt like if we're getting close to a ref decision, he's definitely got the first half of the match. So it was good. I was able to catch my stride and return the favor.
And we could definitely see him slow down a little bit. Did you feel that, or did you just feel yourself picking up energy?
I started to feel like that second wind warm-up coming on, and then I felt, with no disrespect to him, like, yeah, he kind of like, he put a lot out there. He put a lot of aggressive attacks out early, and it was my good fortune I was able to defend them all. And then I think he just needed that 2 minutes to break, and that was where we were hoping to capitalize.
And is wrist lock something you get often in the gym?
We try to use wrist locks a lot because I think they're given the bad rap of a dark submission, but we just try to use them to make people move to open up other things. So yes.
Maybe not for the sub, but for the movement.
For the movement, for sure.
And do you have any other plans to compete the rest of the year or with high rollers coming up?
I'm here whenever High Rollers needs me. I'll be here at every event, even if I'm not on the card, waiting for them to need an emergency fill-in.
Well, we'll always have you in for our gi match. Congratulations again, Damien, and we're back to Hot Mic. Good to see you.
All right. You ready for our next bout? Make some noise first to the cage, Matt Ferriolo. All right, and his opponent, Armin Mitsakanlu. This is our main event of the evening. It is a black belt super fight scheduled for 10-minute rounds. Someone is gonna get the smoke. Introducing first, Matt Ferriolo. And his opponent, Armin Mitsakanlu. And the referee in charge, Ryan Hamilton.
I'm just calling him Armin because I can't say that last name.
I'm not ambitious.
It's like 10 syllables.
Way too many for me.
Right away.
Matt sits right away.
Matt to the guard. Matt with the longer beard. Armin on top in the tie-dye.
I love that tie-dye rash guard. One of my favorites here.
Like the dead.
See, it's almost like Armin doesn't trust the guard pass. You know what I mean? It's like, wait, why'd you let me pass?
Yeah.
Why'd you let me
trying to-
pass, bro? Oh!
Wow,
Oh!
he steps over to a triangle.
There's
Oh,
the
that was so
triangle.
quick. That was so quick.
Matt was not
He's gonna
expecting
get it.
that.
Armin wants to
Oh,
go
wow.
home. Oh, but Matt
couldn't
does
get the
not want
legs
to go home.
locked. That was quick.
Man, was that fast.
Incredible.
That almost was over that quick. Like
Armin
some
on
high
his
level
back
here.
now. That was really good defense by Matt because that was quick.
Armin is explosive. But yeah, good defense from Matt on top.
Let's see if he keeps up the explosive pace throughout the 10 minutes.
So I love that you like get to know the strategy of the guys, what's working for them, what isn't, what you're gonna try to pull in the overtime round. Look at this sweep.
Oh!
But now it's caught.
Oh, one for a guillotine, then a head and arm choke. but Armin out of danger.
Armin back on top.
Great position changes. It's like he's setting up the old north-south choke.
Matt trying some sweep of his own.
Just all these moves, so much technique and timing goes into them.
He seems really comfortable letting Armin go to mount, and I'm just interested what that game plan is.
Is he one of those guys that wants to hit the leg locks from underneath? Like, oh, I'll let you mount me, dog. Now I'm going to break your knee.
It's the old playing possum. You kind of, you know, limp fish, let him go wherever he wants, and then you explode and go for something a little later.
I mean, there are no points, and a lot of times when you start escaping bad pins, people leave a limb behind. Like, most of the time when you escape side control, there's an armbar there or an omoplata there. Does that make sense? So, like, maybe that's your strategy. It's like, all right when you think you have me on the guard recovery, I'm going to pop your arm.
Yeah, reminds me of good old Jordan and the buggy chokes.
Oh,
Lets the guys
shit.
go to side choke, and then he sets up that choke from bottom. Usually
Buggy
you don't
choke
worry
assassin.
about anything in side control.
But there are people that specialize in that kind of transitional game, where it's like, you're about to win, psych, I'm going to win now.
I mean, it's nice to have in the back pocket for sure.
I highly doubt that his plan is to allow him to walk his arm up this high.
I would hope not, but I'm always open to some techniques.
But do you see now the hands down by the hips? That's one of those indicators that he's one of those, I'm going to pop my knees through and try to leg lock you guys.
Guys like that are so good at getting out of danger because they don't care about position too much. But Armin fishing
is
for the
just
head and arm choke.
heavy.
Ooh, this is low. This looks.
Oh, nice Matt
Nice
coming up
escape.
with that.
I wonder.
Maybe you're right, Darren.
You see what I'm saying?
Like that, yeah. You just let him get his arm that high so he could escape.
He's tricksy, dude. He's up to
Might
something.
be right.
And look at the positioning he's taking,
Reaching
you know?
back, yep.
Like,
He's baiting these finishes so that he can
He's
be
having fun out there. He's
explosive.
doing some tricky shit.
A quick triangle attempt from Armin, this time from bottom. The last time we saw him try it from top. Really quick and explosive.
Armin working from that butter half position.
Yeah, usually guys with Armin's build don't have these awesome triangles. He's got a hell of a triangle.
Are you saying that he's thick and short?
Yeah, he's thick and not like he's super long like a Hodger Gracie build.
No, I understand, and I agree. But the new school of thought is that angle can take care of the problem of length. So if I can get an angle, then I can substitute that for length.
Yeah, for a guy with his build, he's got a hell of a triangle.
Darren, I like that you always have your ear to the streets. You always know what the people are saying. What's the
Yeah,
word?
he does.
I mean, I do my best, guys.
Knows all the guys, too.
There was a long time that I was out of the culture, you know, like right when I got the black belt, I started just working on like standing self-defense techniques with guys like Hicks and Gracie, the Valente brothers, and Henry Akins and shit, and I was like really focused on serving people and families. And then I was like, wait a second, you got into jiu-jitsu because you wanted to fucking kick people's ass. Maybe you should think about that shit again.
Maybe we should do that stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So now my ears are back on the streets.
All right, we're back to that philosophy. We're here to kick
We've
ass.
seen some great transitions here in these 5 minutes. And just another one right there. Armin doing some good guard work from the bottom.
Ah, yes, the mouth cover.
But a great base.
You see the subtle mouth cover there?
Love a good mouth smother.
The mouth smother. It wasn't the super aggressive one. It was the shh.
Just get his hands up,
Plug
make him
your
defend.
mouth, cover your mouth a little bit.
Again, like, is there MMA in Matt's background?
I know, right?
I would bet that
think
there
it would
is.
be.
Guillotine attack.
Wow, that was
Oh,
quick.
wow.
I like the timing of it.
Like, Armin's triangle attempt was quick. That guillotine attempt was super quick.
But he's relentless. He's still going after him, trying to pummel to an inside position to get an angle for his grip. But Armin using it to come up on top with a sweep.
Let's see what Matt's trying here on bottom.
I think he's trying to switch off to the secondary leg. I don't know, though.
Yeah. Look like that. He's trying to come back underneath, maybe
I do
turn him
not
to the
know.
right on top or get his back.
Matt's legs slightly extended. Let's see if
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Armin not in a bad position to go for that inverted heel hook. And that's what he's looking at.
He's starting to look.
Matt getting his knee free. Nice.
Wow.
Look, man, he's an
Quick.
escape artist, dog.
He is. Little respect there, slapping hands. To these transitions, you can't help but respect that opponent of yours a little bit.
This is
It's
a
been
wonderful
great
main
match.
event.
Similar to our last match, neither of these guys given an inch, both of them taking their time.
Yeah, very even back and forth, a lot of position changes, and it's been 7 minutes. Very entertaining. Like if a fight matches like this and there's no submission, I don't feel like bad. Like it's
Right.
awesome.
No, this
Because they really tried.
Yeah, they've been keeping this pace the whole time.
Yeah, and here's Armin thinking about stepping over that arm. He's got that lickety split triangle. He had that wrist isolated.
Yeah, Matt's having trouble getting past these butterfly hooks of Armin. He's doing really good elevating, keeping them in front.
Yes, people at home just see how Armin's shins are blocking Matt from really mounting any offense on him. But Armin really hasn't threatened much lately himself. So far, really even game of Armin's guard versus Matt on top.
Might be going to overtime at this one.
2 minutes to go, and I don't disagree. But again, these guys have been really confident in their attacks when they take them. So every attack could be the one that finishes it.
Right here is when you're really learning, okay, what am I going to do in the overtime to get those points? You know, what have I been able to do? What have I had success with? Am I the better wrestler?
I mean, it's hard to say. It's been pretty neutral.
It makes the strategy so interesting here at High Rollers. It's first one to get those points wins. So how do you determine what you're going to do? It's right here.
But I would say this. I would say that when I picture this fight, I picture Matt spending the most of the time on top. And so if they can go through both overtimes, I think it's most likely to think that Matt will find a way to take him down and score the sudden death.
It's like the MMA, the top position usually
Quite
wins.
possibly. I think that's the idea. My man.
Well, Matt was quick to pull guard at the start of the match.
That's a good point, Val, right?
So maybe he was either trying not to show his wrestling strategies for later on, or maybe he doesn't have it.
I think I smoked more joints than you because I don't remember the beginning of this match as vividly as you do. Trying to work that frame in front of the shoulder line and get some space for his hips, so perhaps he can sit up and get his back off the mat, start to get underhooks, things of this nature.
And this is it, last minute of the main event, 30 seconds.
Matt seems very content staying there. He's not making too many. Oh, there we go. We're getting past. There we go.
Still can't fully
Armin's
get around
so
that
good at
guard.
getting those legs back in.
Always sneaks something back in from any position, it seems like. This one's going to go to the first OT. Stefan Bonner alongside Valerie Hamilton Wong and Darren Branch in our main event tonight. Armin on bottom. We got Matt Ferriallo on top.
1 minute from the back. The back position. Pause.
Looks like Armin's gonna start on the back first.
So Matt Friolo has Armin on his back, and Armin's got a minute to try to finish him. Look at him, he's got that, does he have that arm track and Americana type? Oh, no.
Oh, but he's losing him, he's off angle. Again, excellent escapes from Matt.
Yeah.
He's really good awareness in these positions.
Great timing. That's like, reminds me of Sakuraba back in the day.
A lot of guys that are really high skill level don't spend enough time in the bad
positions.
And so you see that in these kind of overtime rounds. You see that get exploited. Not on Matt. Not on Matt's watch. He's getting the fuck out.
Loves being in bad positions.
Definitely part of knowing your rule set too. If you know you're coming to High Rollers, this is our overtime. Those are positions you got to be practicing.
Agreed.
But still, he's stuck in Armin's guard.
But is he stuck or is he hanging out? Like, is he stuck? I think he's tricking us, bro.
He's just waiting for the overtime to pass and
That's
get
what
the
I'm
points.
saying.
God, that's
He's
genius.
fucking tricking us. I bet
We're
he's
going
into
to
conspiracy theories and shit. Look at that beard. He's off the grid, bro. I'm telling you.
He's off the
And now this is the best position he's been in this whole match. He's finally on the back of Armin.
This is his time to shine.
Trouble passing Armin's guard, and boom.
Looking for it.
Man,
Looking for it.
Went for that choke.
Got that
Now
ball.
he's going for that choke.
that
That's
job.
over.
It's
Oh,
I
gets
told
the
you
tap.
guys. He's a trickster.
Overtime. The possum
shapeshifter.
Matt.
Gets the tap.
Look at this
That
quick
was
attack.
quick.
15
Ariola,
seconds.
Wow.
Dang.
That was unbelievable. And that's it, Matt.
What
is
a main
the
event.
Right
winner
on the
Quick
tonight.
dot.
submission
Main
for
event,
Matt
High Rollers
Ariola.
22.
All right, your winner of the main event of the evening, Matt Ariola.
Yeah, everybody left. Let me get y'all one more time. One more time, make some noise. One more time, make some noise. All right. Matt, they ain't lying to you, Matt. Good fucking job, Matt. Hell yeah, my brother. So, Matt, thank you, man. Appreciate you having come through tonight, help making this shit happen. Super short notice, did your damn thing. I ain't got too much more crazy shit to say. I got some cool shit for you. I got something waiting for you up front, too. The floor is yours. Talk your shit, man. Let them know where you from, where to find you, who you got behind you.
Man, what an awesome night. I want to give a huge shout out to High Rollers, everybody here, made me main event. Super awesome. Thank you for everybody that came out, everybody that's watching. High Rollers is fucking, I love it. I come out of a gym, Fusion XL out of Orlando. It's for all my teammates. Gracie Baja Kissimmee, open mat guys out of Cogito. We all working, grinding out every day. Today is my birthday. I ended up choosing to come out here. I chose to come out here last night to compete for my birthday weekend. I competed this morning, and then I just competed again. I went 2-0 today. And thank you, everybody. Awesome event. Thank you, Regina, the friends, everybody came out to support me. Let's get fucked up. And find me on Instagram, Ferriola Matthew 155. Or look up Fusion XL page. I'm always on there. Oos, thank you guys. Have a good night. Oos.
Y'all heard him, guys. Have a good night. Us. Shout out to everybody. We love you guys. One last time for the year. Shout out to Dr. Dabber, Originals, Hardin, Las Vegas Premium Cannabis Dispensary. Shout out to Long Wick, Vibes, Cookies, Khalifa Kush. Who else we got? Shout out to Swank Genetics.
That's right.
Trishka, RVD, CBD. Definitely shout out to Smoking Poke, the lovely Smoking Poke girls in the building. Got to shout out to Stash Co.
And absolutely, from High Rollers, from me, Big Lon, the whole High Rollers team, happy holidays, happy New Year, Merry Christmas, the whole shebang. 2023, Lon?
2023.
We are doing big things.
Big.
So follow us on Instagram, High Rollers. Big Lon?
What's up?
We out.
We out. Baby, I love you. Angela!
Mom!
Yeah, the first time I called this show, I was like, yeah, that was a fluke. There's not going to be this many submissions or this kind of entertaining jiu-jitsu, which is supposed to be boring. But every show, it's just like, wow, that was the best show I've seen so far.
Maybe if you add a dash of weed, a little bit of ingenuity and good vibes, and people actually show up and fight. I don't know what to tell the IBJJF. I don't know what to tell the
Jiu-jitsu is
ADCC.
always this
But I know that we're doing shit
entertaining
right here, yeah?
Yeah, you better believe it, Darren. It is. It's that weed, man. But big shout out to our winners tonight. What we have: Luke Fritz, Brady, Branscombe, Michael Bailey. Was it
Dane Lutz?
Dane Lutz. Joey Botello looked good, but it was Miguel Suazo looked really good, but then Chris Martinez looked freaking awesome. And of course, in our main events, we had Brittany Reyes, looked awesome.
Her first win here.
Damian Nitkin with a wrist locked against a black belt of 20 years,
Nasty
man.
wrist locks.
Finally, Matt Ferriolo in that main event with a really impressive submission in overtime.
An incredible evening, and I expected to be inside that cage tonight. But I'm happy that I got to sit here with you instead and enjoy such incredible matches. Thanks again for always being a great partner.
Hey, man, yeah, we could always get you to have that match at another time. Who is it going to be against again?
My match was supposed to be against Bill Cooper.
Oh,
legend.
and then who else?
I was offered Jeff Glover as
Jeff
well.
Glover, yes.
But I don't know what happened with these
Jeff
matches,
Glover.
but it doesn't matter. These men are men I look up to. Hopefully we can
They're
make it happen another day.
Legends of the grappling game. Huge respect to all the competitors tonight. Anyone who gets in that cage. Yeah, dude, it's always great fighting legends. And yes, you were offered Jeff Glover, a legend of the grappling game. And, you know, it's always a blessing to get a guy of that caliber to get in there with.
Indeed. So now, let's throw it to Valerie, who's with our winner.
Congratulations, our winner of the main event, Matt. How are you feeling?
I feel great. Amazing birthday weekend. I ended up chosen out here, come out here to compete at an event earlier, Toys for Tots, and then I hit up High Rollers and I was like, hey, can I get a match? End up showing up, and then they're like, hey, your main event. I was like, all right, cool, let's go. I didn't even ask any questions. I said, let's go. I'm ready for it. I'm 35 years old. I ain't getting any younger, so.
Well, way to jump in last minute, and obviously against a tough opponent. You guys had a little bit of a back and forth there. How'd you feel in the leg entanglements? Nervous at all?
Oh yeah, I'm super nervous for anything with legs and ankles. I got a torn ACL. I try not to get anybody to get a hold of my legs. I try to just do MMA pressure, hold until I get him tired out, and I feel like his leg attacks are not there, and then I start turning it up. But he was good. He was very good.
And our commentators were commentating on that. Your top pressure seemed very MMA heavy. Is that something that you do very often, big part of your game?
Yeah, I come out of Fusion XL, probably like one of the best MMA teams out of Florida. And that's all we work is wall work, cage work, you know, wrestling and pressure. So I trained with those guys for a lot of years, and I ended up developing that into my jiu-jitsu game. And plus, I fight MMA. So.
Well, congratulations again on your first submission win here at High Rollers. Happy birthday. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you from everyone here at High Rollers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all our sponsors. We appreciate you guys. Tune in next time and next year for our full year of events.